headphones going. What's up, Manzers? You're welcome to come up if you want. All right. They're taking us backwards, sure are. Hey, Jax, how are you? Loading. All right, well, you're taking too long to load. Excuse me, I'm very, very sorry. Hi, Chris, thank you. Blue balls. Oh, blue balls, you had to go out of your way to say that, so clearly you care a little bit. Like, I don't really think that you guys can just, like, at this point, pretend and lie to us that you don't care. Like, we all know you do. Like, I think the train kind of left the station on that one a long time ago. What's up, John? How you doing? John? John, you're on mute. John? I invited you to unmute yourself. It is Caitlin. Honestly, the tank top was just sitting right next to me, and I just decided to wear it. So normally I wait. Normally I try not to wear it too often. What's up, John? How old are you? John? All right. I don't know what you're doing, but goodbye. A lot of mutes happening already. What's going on? What are they saying? Same old stuff, I guess. Well, blue balls. If you guys didn't care, like, there wouldn't be all this anti-LGBT plus legislation. Actions do speak louder than words. What's up, Ken? You're welcome to come on up. Ken, you fucking follow me. Like, if you guys hate me so much, why the fuck do you follow me? Some therapist is going to make really good money off of you. Well, actually not. You're not going to be willing to ever see a therapist, so that's not going to happen. Hate. It is hate watching. It is. All right, let's bring this guest on up. You like arguing, but you don't ever come on up. Hey, Aaron, how you doing?
Yo, what's going on, Doug?
Hey, not much. How old are you?
I'm 22.
All right. And what are your thoughts on the LGBT plus community?
Yeah, I definitely don't have any hatred towards them, but I do have kind of like a rational disposition towards the advocacy for falsification of sex markers on legal identification. I think that's fairly problematic.
What's problematic about it?
It undermines legislative safeguards that aim to mitigate male pattern perpetration of sexual and violent crimes. If we allow any male person at all to obtain legal recognition as a female on the basis of something that's unfalsifiable, we're subsequently undermining those safeguards.
All right. What harm has been happening, and what harm is going to be reduced?
Like, you want an example of the harm that's happened because of that?
Yeah, I want an example of harm going up because trans people are allowed to use the restrooms or spaces that they want.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm more than happy to give you an example of that. Mika Katz in Alberta, Canada, used a trans identification marker to gain access to a women's only DV shelter and raped 4 women.
No. I want an example of these things increasing because people can do that anyway. Shitty people do shitty things.
No, male people cannot access women's only domestic violence shelters.
You're telling me if a guy wants to do something inappropriate that a sign is going to stop them?
Well, that's why I
sign
was
on
getting
the.
more specific. Before you interrupt, I said no, a male person cannot enter a women's only domestic violence shelter if they don't have a trans identity because it's a women's only domestic violence shelter.
So, yeah, how would that be enforced? Who's going to stop that? Are we going to have somebody at the door?
Of a domestic violence shelter, it already is enforced on the basis of like an entry process for people to need to present this legal identification to gain access.
Mm-hmm. So what about when men do stuff to little boys? How are we going to stop that?
I mean, it's a pretty big pivot, but yeah, I think we
It's not a
absolutely
big
should
pivot.
implement
You're talking
mitigation
about people doing
strategies.
harm to other people. How do we
I'm
stop?
talking
How do we
about male
stop grown
people
men from?
perpetrating harm on female people, but yes, I will agree that there also should be legislative mitigation strategies for male people perpetrating on children. Absolutely.
What sort of legislation would you want for that doesn't already exist?
Well, I think that our safeguarding mechanisms in that domain are stronger than they are for females. That's why my advocacy tends to be towards this group of people where we currently don't have those strong legislative mechanisms.
Okay, but can you show that these crimes have gone up specifically from trans people? Like,
Well,
give
I
me an
think even
example.
like
Like
single
examples
examples of these,
don't prove
given
it.
that they're completely
Yeah,
preventable crimes, I think like one example, as I gave that serial
one
rapist male person who entered a women's only
no,
domestic violence
one
shelter, which was
example wouldn't show
completely
that to be
preventable,
true.
that would be
No,
like an increase of harm perpetrated
that
by
wouldn't
people
be an
who
increase of harm. You're gonna have to show that there's an increase from what would be otherwise.
Yeah, for sure. Doug, do you understand that trans-identified males perpetrate much closer to male pattern criminality than they do female pattern
Why
criminality in
is
the
this your
domains of
favorite
sexual and
fucking
violent
topic,
crimes?
dude?
Oh,
Why
sorry,
is
Doug,
this your
that wasn't the
favorite
question I
topic?
asked. Oh, sorry,
I
Doug,
know,
that
but
wasn't the
why is
question
this
that
your
I asked
favorite?
then.
I just don't like you, man. I don't like you. I don't like your Phil Bro stuff. I don't like it that you always go into live streams talking only about that, and that's your only fucking obsession. It's weird. We have spoken so many times before, and every time you come on up, you pretend like we've never spoke before, as if it's the first time. Big, how you doing? Goodbye, Big. Like, that is literally the only thing you ever fucking talk about. And I just don't think you actually care about harm being done to these people, because you would be consistent with it in other aspects of life, and you never talk about anything else. As far as women being harmed, you never talk about it. But you talk about, like, the two scenarios of, like, somebody being trans or whatever harming somebody, or somebody pretending to be trans harming somebody. It seems to be that your issue is with trans people, not women being harmed. All right, guys, we are looking for opposition. Please no Phil Bros. Hey, how you doing?
What's up?
Hey, how old are you? Oh, we got two people.
27.
What's up, Doug? I'm 29.
All right, cool. 29, 22. All right, what are you guys'
26
thoughts on the
something.
LGBT plus community?
So you're a gay guy, huh? Are you a science-based lifter like Jif Nippard? You're gay homo.
What are your thoughts on the LGBT plus community?
No, be honest. Are you a science-based little lifter? You need
What are your
TRT just to grow a beard?
What are your
User, do you
thoughts
want to
on?
have an actual debate? If not, you could just leave, bro.
I
I ain't
appreciate
gonna lie
that.
to
You're
you.
only a bitch of a thing. I can bench more
Uh,
than you too.
I don't give a shit. I don't base my self worth off how much I bench. All right, four. So, what are your thoughts on the LGBT plus community?
So, I think, like I have no problem with anyone being lesbian, gay, or bi. My
Yep.
biggest incongruence is with the trans community's ideology. Now, I'm not saying that it's everyone, but
What's
it's
the ideology?
something. Basically, that people are defined by social standards. I mean, we live in a historically sexist or smexist. I don't know what I can say on here. Smexist type of society, and I feel like defining women or men by these social standards is the highest grade of misogyny and sexism. So
How's
a
it
lot of
sexist?
trans yeah, like a lot of trans women would try to define themselves as being trans women, in like basically because they relate to femininity, when we know that males and females can both have femininity when it comes to the human species.
What do you think being transgender is? Like, what? Like, I think you have a fundamental misunderstanding of it. We're not talking about just somebody acting masculine or acting feminine. Is that what you think it is?
Well, a lot of people say what they perceive as too, but
Sure.
perception isn't true. So someone can perceive me as a male, but it wouldn't be true. So like for that,
But
so with that being said,
we're not talking about sex though. We're talking about gender though.
yeah, but gender and sex are basically the same. If we're talking
They're
about gender is an explanation of what that sex is going through in the development of life. So a
well.
girl
Hold
will
on.
be
Hold on.
a female of
Hold on.
adolescence, a
Hold
human
on.
female of adolescence,
Slow
where
down.
a
Slow down.
woman will
Slow
be an
down.
adult human female. There's a biological factor, not any
Slow
social
down. But
factors when it comes to
gender
that.
is different than sex though, correct? Right? There's an overlap. Sure. I think most
No, in
people agree with
social
that.
science it is, in biology it isn't.
What?
It isn't what? It
Yeah,
isn't
so in
what?
social science, like if we look at the World Health Organization, which is talking in social science, they say that the characteristics associated with men, boys, women, and girls, these are characteristics that we place on them. They're social, doesn't define them as an exclusion.
It's a
You just
psychosocial
contradicted
thing, gender.
yourself. You just contradicted yourself. You said associated, so they're not the same thing. So sex and gender are not
Associated,
the
yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
characteristics that are placed on them that are associated.
You're
Associated
talking
doesn't
about
mean a
the
definite.
Hold on, relax, please slow down. You're talking about the social aspect of gender. That's one component. It's not only social.
Yeah, but when we're talking about gender as a definite statement, we can't use social because we understand that both genders could be either or. So we can't use that
feminine and
as an
masculine,
exclusion.
correct. Okay, so I'm going to touch on what you said about trans women being misogynistic. No, you're being misogynistic by not accepting them because
No, I am a woman. I don't need to accept the male.
Stop talking.
I don't need the male patriarchy
Hold on,
telling me
let
that
her
I'm being
finish and then you can
misogynist.
go. Just let her finish and then you
It
can
is
go.
due to the patriarchy that you have these standards set for women, for cisgender women, that they're supposed to be hyper feminine, even though you
Who
literally
said that?
contradict.
I'm a masculine woman. So what are you talking about?
Oh my God, I'm talking about the patriarchy. It's the standards. It's the beauty standards that women are supposed to be hyper feminine. So that is what happens with a trans woman because they are
So
male.
they support the patriarchy.
Can you stop interrupting me, please? It's the patriarchy. Yes, okay, a trans woman has the incongruency with their sex. They're male, so they hate the fact that they have male characteristics, and they're going to want to follow that social standard that you people, you patriarchal, misogynistic pigs, will put that standard on them, so they hyper focus on that. So you're going to then create another issue with the fact that they want to follow that social
No,
construct.
Jax, I have an issue that throughout history and time, we have tried to get away from stereotypes, and they keep placing them on us. That's what I'm mad at.
What does this
We've
have
been
I don't
trying
understand
to
why
get
you keep
away
bringing
from
up
these stereotypes,
stereotypes.
and you keep
Why do you
placing
keep
them
bringing
on
up
us.
stereotypes? What do stereotypes have to do with this?
Because that's okay. So you tell me what a woman is without being stereotypical or social. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Do you want me to give you the definition, and we're gonna go?
Yeah,
from
I
there?
know that. My definition is adult human female. What's your definition?
Okay, mine would be an adult human whose gender identity aligns with their personal schema of the female sex.
Okay, what characteristics does somebody need to align with the schema?
Well, again, it's their personal schema. That's what schema is. So it's going to be different per person.
Yeah, but you need a characteristic in order to place in order to say that they're doing this schema. You need a characteristic to place. Hey, you're doing this. Hey, I see you doing this. What is the characteristic?
No. So how do you know that you identify as a man? I assume, right? So how do you know that you're a man?
Because I got karyotyped, and I'm not a man. That's the thing. I'm not a man. I'm a female. I have XY chromosomes, but I have female reproductive organs, which means I'm a female. I have a DSD, I have Swire syndrome. So this is why I'm literally saying that perception, and just because you see me as a masculine, you may think I'm a man, doesn't mean I'm a man. And we need to start coming to truth instead of...
Hold on. You literally just contradicted yourself and said that you follow in that stereotype that someone would make the assumption that you're a man when you're not a man. So there you go.
Yeah, perception isn't truth. Perception isn't truth. That's the point.
So with trans women, because they also can be masculine, they don't have to be feminine. That's kind of the point I was trying to make. That you even said it. I brought it back.
And that's why I said not all trans women. Did I not?
What?
Did I say it was all trans women, or did I say that some trans women come with this ideology, and that's why I have a problem with it?
No, it's not an ideology. I explained
it is
that
an ideology.
hyper-
We live in a sexist. We live in a sexist
Just chill.
environment.
I don't know why you feel like you have to rant and rant, guys. New guest at 15,000 likes. If you guys want new ones, have quicker. Hey, what are your pronouns? I want to make sure I appropriately identify.
Mine,
what
she,
are your
her.
pronouns? All right, you're she, her. Okay.
Okay. So I brought it back to when you said that trans women are misogynistic because they
not all, most.
They hyperfeminine. What?
Not
most.
All, but most.
Oh, okay. And I told you it was that standard, that strict standard that the patriarchal system had set for women, that they have to be hyper feminine. So you can't even say that because you literally contradicted yourself by saying that everyone can have.
But Jax, hear me out. Hear me out real quick, right?
I'm not finished talking. Can you stop interrupting
She's almost
me?
finished.
You're monologuing.
Shit. No, I'm not. I'm
She was
literally
talking for like
talking
10
on your exact
seconds.
point
She was
that
talking
you
10
made.
seconds.
I'm talking on the exact point that you made, that everyone can have
Your point makes no
balance
sense,
of
though.
femininity and
Let her
masculinity. For the
finish.
love of fucking Christ. I'm good.
Okay, Jax, and we have racist people in the world, but does that mean that it's okay to be racist? No, it's not. Just like how the patriarchy,
No
it's not
one's
okay.
being.
It's not okay to be putting stereotypes on people.
Nobody's
It's not
putting
okay.
stereotypes on people.
You are
How long did
literally
it take you to figure out this
misconstruing what I'm
argument?
saying.
How long did
You
it take you
literally
to
said
figure
the
out this
character.
argument?
You literally said the schema that people present with a schema. What are the characteristics? And you can't even name
That's
them. But
a
you're telling me
schema
that
is
I'm
a
wrong.
personal thing. A schema is a personal thing. That's what a schema is. That's what the definition of a schema is.
So
It's
how
a
do you
personal
how
thing.
do you identify that? How do you identify
Calm
what they're doing?
down. There's the schema. It's the mosaic brain. It's innate to yourself, to your own personhood. It's personalized to you. It's your innate sense of self. So they can do the neuro studies where they've done the MRI scans. I don't know if you've ever.
Yes, I know neurological. Yeah, there's no male and female brain. I just hope that
We're
I
not
hope that's
saying
known.
we're not saying there's a male and female brain.
So I
Nobody's
don't know
saying
why the
that.
brain scanners even matter.
That's
Hold on, there isn't a true male or female brain, but there is similarities, and that's the whole point. I was going to
The
cite
brain
that.
is too complex.
I was
Everyone
going
can
to
think
cite
differently.
a source for you if you'd like to look it up.
No, I know the sources. I've read them all,
I bet
Jackson.
you
You're
didn't.
just
Go
not
ahead. Tell me what
understanding
source
that
was that gonna give you?
neurologically doesn't make us mechs.
we gotta stop with the over talking, dude.
But yeah, neurological brain doesn't
I'm
make
going
us
to
sex.
stop.
Just
because
doing it
there are
again?
people in this. There are people in this chat right now that use closed captions. There are deaf people trying to follow this conversation, so it's very rude of you in general just to talk over me, but they can't even, because they don't know where my sentence ends and yours begins.
I think it's rude to tell females that they don't deserve.
Holy shit! Stop talking.
No.
No, because you're monologuing. I let you talk for so long.
Nobody's saying what you're
monologuing.
saying. You're creating an argument that nobody is saying.
No, everyone's so women's rights aren't being revoked.
That's not what we're talking about here.
So wait, just hear me out. Since when is it okay to tell females that they don't deserve spaces away from males? When was that okay? Can anyone answer that?
We are talking about gender. We are not talking about sex.
I mean, all these things have
Wait a
a
minute.
problem,
Can I
bro.
ask
Our rights
you-
are being taken away. Are you not understanding?
Whose rights are being taken away?
Are you female or male?
Female. How many times do I have to say this? I have wires. I have XY chromosomes, which are male representing chromosomes, but I have female reproductive organs, which is the biggest
down.
indicator of what I am.
Do you?
Damn.
Okay, so what? Oh my god.
That's
On the
why I said
outside, what do
perception
you
doesn't
look
mean
like?
shit.
Can you calm down? I just want to ask one clarifying question.
Go ahead.
What do you present as? Do you look like a man? Do you look like a woman?
What does that mean? Look like a man. What does that mean?
I want to know what.
No, what does that
because
mean,
you're
though?
talking
But
about
what
the
does that
bathrooms,
mean?
You're talking about.
But what does that mean, though? I don't know what that means. Look like a man. Look like a woman. What does that
Male
mean?
characteristics. You have male on the. Yeah. Do you present as a male or female?
I present masculine woman. I present
Okay.
masculine. If you take that as being a
do you
male,
use the men's bathroom? Do you use the men's bathroom?
no, I'm a woman, like I just said. I present masculine.
Interesting. Okay.
Exactly. That's why perception doesn't mean shit. Like I said, it's not truth.
But if you present masculine and you walk into a woman's restroom,
Just say you're sexist, Jax. Just say you're
aren't you
sexist.
doing exactly what you're claiming.
This is the
Jax,
stupidest
that's literally
fucking argument,
That's literally
dude.
the definition of sexism. Because you perceive me a certain way, you think it's true, and you're gonna define me as that. It's sexist, bro.
All right. Somebody disliked you so much they paid to kick you. Tammy, thank you for the 20 on the blue out with a V.
Because that was awful.
It just says I'm getting so annoyed. This conversation is confusing and doesn't make sense. The entire argument was whatever it says. I'm getting annoyed. This conversation is so yeah. I already read it. Okay, cool. So let's get to the next guest. No, you're good. His whole argument was a complete straw man. And it's funny, the people on the right in the comment section are saying that, oh, he cooked us. They don't even know what his argument was. They just know that he spoke confidently and fast. And for them, that's winning an argument, speaking confidently and fast. But any single person that says we got cooked, if you come on up and I ask you to tell me what his argument was, you won't be able to do that.
Yeah, I'm curious.
You just heard him talking confidently. That's all you heard.
It was just steamrolling. It just kept interrupting. It was terrible.
All right, let's get to the next one here. Keep tapping and sharing. If you guys are enjoying the live, click the follow button in the top left. Also, make sure you send the heart me as well. And make sure you give Jax a follow. If you're watching on it too, make sure you subscribe and like the live. Hi, Steven. How you doing?
How are you?
Good. How old are you? How old are you? Steven. All right, we are moving on. Going down the list. We are looking for opposition, guys. Hello, Jake. How you doing?
With you today.
Hi. I just
Hey,
need to know your age.
glad to see you. I'm sorry. I'm talking over you because I was giving the introduction. Please, Doug.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 30.
Cool. Sounds good. And what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
I actually am in college. I'm in ethics, and I do have an argument prepared for this. If that's okay. It's 2 minutes long. I can make it 60 seconds.
What are we talking about here? What are you saying?
Well, I want to be straightforward. Transgender people deserve safety, dignity, and equal treatment, but I do want to make the argument.
What's the argument, though? Before you move forward, I just want to know the argument first. Like, what
You want me to just go with it?
Well, no, I want you to just paraphrase real quickly, like what you're trying to say, and then we can go from there.
I do not believe that contemporary gender ideology merely asks people to be courteous. I think it demands that they affirm that a person's internal identity determines objective reality. And that's the argument that I'm going to make.
So applying this to real life scenarios, what is it you're like suggesting we should do, or we can't do?
I believe that it creates a dangerous standard.
Okay, so you're telling us that trans people shouldn't use the spaces that they want to use? Is that probably it? And we shouldn't refer to them as the gender they want to be referred to
I believe in a free society, people may hold different beliefs, and that no group should be permitted to place its worldview beyond discussion.
Yeah, where's this force happen? I don't like. Why do you guys?
I believe that transgender people are morally compelling everyone else to profess it.
Do you really believe this, or are you just using this as like?
I just told you I'm in college. I'm in ethics. I'm making the argument.
Great, but yeah, I get it. You're a debate.
This is what happens when somebody comes on TikTok and doesn't yell at you, Jax. I'm making an actual argument. Are you ready?
I'm not saying you're yelling at me.
There is a difference between respecting someone and being required to agree with them.
Jake, you don't have to refer to somebody as if you don't want to. Don't like nobody's holding a pew up to your head.
If I can be clear, what I'd like is 60 seconds without two people talking.
But you've already told us what you're trying to get at. Like nobody.
Yeah, but I have more. If you're interested, that's why I came up with my time.
You've already told us what it is, though.
No, I have. Listen, I told you, sir. I don't know your pronouns, but I told you that I have something prepared. I'm trying to have that 60 seconds if you would respect it.
All right. If this is, you can go ahead and practice your little ethics course right now. If this is,
thank you very much. There's a difference between respecting someone and being required to agree with every claim they make about reality. We can protect transgender people from discrimination without pretending that biological sex is meaningless. We can use kindness in personal interactions without forcing scientists, doctors, teachers, parents, and citizens to abandon precise language. Any movement becomes oppressive when it demands not only intolerance, but ideology submission. When disagreement is punished, language is controlled, and contested beliefs are presented as settled facts. A society that alleges an unreality as unquestionable truth risks weakening its ability to reason honestly. Compassion and truth should not be enemies. Genuine progress must allow us to defend human dignity while still preserving open inquiry, biological reality, and freedom of consciousness. Saying that someone is who they are not is dishonest. Thank you very much.
Cool. All right, now
you know what? Your bio says that you're a comedian, and that this is AI.
Yeah, I'm able to have several careers. Well,
you're being dishonest about that.
Jax, I'm able to have several careers, right?
All right, cool. So you read that.
The profile depicts AI content.
Yeah, because I get reported a lot, Jax. Make sure to ask a question and not a demand, okay? Make sure to ask a question. Why does your account say troll? It's because of the fact that I get reported a lot for what I communicate. Thank you.
I highly doubt that.
Well, I'm being honest, and you're saying I'm dishonest. I didn't say you were dishonest.
You're such a martyr. You're such a martyr. Sure. Okay. Cool. So you read that thing.
I respected you, and you're not being respectful.
Okay. So you read that thing. Now what?
That thing? I have crafted effort into this, okay? Cool. So as you have crafted effort into your identities, I have crafted effort into my work. Cool. I do not devalue transgender. Did I devalue transgender people at all? Did I? Did I devalue transgender people at
We
all?
still have to
I
get
think
into the
that they-
discussion. You just
Let's
read
get to
words.
the
We have to get
discussion.
into
Why
the discussion.
do I
Jake,
hate them? I don't hate them. I hate the ideology that I must accept them, and
It's
that
not an
is
ideology.
irrelevant.
oh my God,
to
Jake.
you, right?
You can do what you want. You can do anything you want.
I don't know why people always say that. You guys understand in the comments
because
that
you can.
No. I'm sorry, host. That was confusing. I got caught up in the comments. The thing
Don't
is
read the comments.
people are so disingenuous nowadays that they don't understand people are intelligent without AI. Do you understand that?
All right, guys. 30,000
Don't
likes. We
read
can
the
get to new
comments.
guests. 30,000 likes, definitely.
Like,
right, so
Respectfully, just talk to Doug and I. And don't read the
what
comments.
argument haven't I offered you?
You.
she
Jax,
is
if you'd
talking
like
though.
to talk,
You can
like,
still talk to
talk
her.
to
I don't
me,
know if
not
you hear her
around me.
talking. Jake, she's talking also. I don't know if you hear.
Is she talking to me or around me?
I'm talking to you, and I was talking first, so you talked over me. There are people that use closed captions in this live, so please just mute. I'll mute when you're not talking. That's what I do. So, or when you're talking, I will mute. I promise. Okay, just talk.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to tell you to respectfully talk to Doug and I, because that's what you're up here to do. Do not address the chat. Do not read the comments.
Leave the comments
You
alone.
can swipe. You can swipe from left to right, and you can actually completely get rid of the chat, so you can't even see it. You'll only see Doug on the screen. And so I was reading your bio because everyone was trying to point it out. So we were trying to find out if this was satire or if you were just using us as a social experiment for your class. That's all. So if you're really truly being genuine and you want to actually give us an argument without reading a script, please, so that we can actually see if you're genuine. I would like.
I'm gonna forget my points if you're long-winded. I'm so sorry.
Dude, I don't know how
you're writing a book,
How can
Jax.
you forget your own points?
You're writing a
They're
book.
your
I'm
points.
collegiate. Could you speak to me like I'm collegiate?
Talking?
You can make your sentences in 14 words, like not
Jake, they're
400.
your own points. How do
Why
you
are
forget
you
your own
insulting
points?
me?
Because you're talking so much, Jax. Like,
All right,
so
all
much.
right.
I
Jake,
appreciate
Jake.
the conversation.
Didn't you just
Jake.
talk so much too?
Jake,
Talking way more.
what-
You talk.
Yeah,
more
it was
than
it was
and you can't even stay on
It was
mute.
a fight.
You can't even be respectful.
All right.
You
All
can't
right.
even be respectful.
it was a
All right,
constant
let's
fight
go.
to be
All
able to
right,
get
all right,
my
well, go ahead.
speech out
Okay.
at all.
Okay. Jake, what are your points?
I've been trying to make points. I want to talk about Jax's. I want to communicate. I want to talk about my bio. I have absolutely been reported more times than you could.
No. I don't want to
No,
talk
consider.
about that, Jake. Jake, I don't want to talk
Oh, great.
about.
So we're going to
what
move
the fuck-
forward
what-
on that. So Jax can
Yes.
say everything she wanted to say about that, and then we'll move
Let's
on,
move
right?
forward. Oh my God. Tell me about whatever it is you read to us and your points with it.
It's not by the way, I've made it clear. I seen that you were repetitive to that person when they came up. So let's remember the facts that we're communicating.
Dude.
I'm in college. I'm
Dude,
in ethics.
I don't give a fuck.
And so I have
Tell
a
me your
paper
points.
that
Hey,
Tell me
I
your
wrote.
points. I don't, Jake.
that
Jake,
I turned
You're running out
into-
of time. You are running out of time.
I'm
Tell
running
us
out
your
of time.
talking
Then you're
points.
running out of interest in what I got to
Tell
say.
us
That's not
your
my fault,
points.
sir.
Jake,
That's not
tell
my
us your
fault.
points.
I've made my
Jake,
points.
Make your argument, please.
Yes, present an argument. You're just not going to present an argument. You're just going to sit there in
I
silence.
did. You're muting me. You're muting me.
I'm not
Contemporary
muting
gender
you. You're
ideology
talking
does not
right
merely
now.
ask people to be courteous.
You're not on mute right now. You're not a martyr. I know you
Contemporary
wanna be
gender
one.
ideology does not merely ask people to be courteous.
Okay, so your whole argument is that you just don't want to be courteous.
I don't want gender ideology forced upon people.
It's not an
What do
ideology.
you mean by forced? What do you mean by forced?
You want me to accept as a transgender person that you are not the sex you were born, correct?
What do you mean by forced?
Or I am charged with hatred, correct?
Well, okay, tell me where you're being charged with hatred.
Is there
In your
not
day-to-day
is
life,
there
in
not
your day-to-day
legislation
life.
being put forward? Is there not legislation being put forward?
No.
Where in your day-to-day life
Let's-
are you being charged with hatred?
Okay, I will literally look the sources up if you'd like, but that
Are
will
you
require
trying
me
to
to
say
be
that
going
you
on my
get
phone the very
elected?
first time. Listen, you know when you have to hop over and go find something, so do you want me to do
For
that?
fuck's sake, we don't need you to explain how to do it if you already know how to do it. If you want to pull up a source, go right ahead. That's fine. But
Right,
you're
but
not
have you
gonna
ever
get
been ripped
arrested.
apart by people
You're
by
not
doing
going to get arrested for what? Misgendering someone? Is that what you're trying to say?
That's what he thinks is going to happen.
Yeah.
Do you believe there isn't sexual ideology in the legislation right now to avoid misgendering?
Are you kidding me? To protect LGBTQIA people? Yeah, they're human. Right?
So we're both validating that there is
No.
a forced
No,
language
no,
change,
no,
correct?
no.
Forced
There's no
by
forced
law,
language.
correct?
We're
There's no
saying
forced
Forced by
language.
law,
No.
correct?
Unless you can point to me a specific bill, there is none.
I could, if you'd like me
Okay,
to.
well,
I
tell
can
me
go
a
ahead and do that.
specific bill.
So, what you are looking for, because
I don't know why you're talking. Go get a source, please.
you're so rude, Jax. Do you understand that? You're the reason that these lives are going sideways.
Okay, go ahead and get it. Happy Tuesday, guys. Hope everybody's doing really well. If you're enjoying the live, click the follow button in the top left. Make sure you guys all send in the heart me though. Okay, we got the Rose gift goal. If you guys can help with that, that'd be great. Make sure you definitely give Jax a follow. Show a little bit of support to her if you can. And if you're watching on the tube, make sure you like the live and subscribe as well. We're gonna get to a new guest at 30,000 likes. That's for people on TikTok, people on the tube. That's not relevant to you. When is a new guest? And 5.6 thousand likes, which could be soon, which could be super soon, or it could be a while, depending on how quickly you guys
I am
go.
actively researching. Just so we're clear, I'm not doing nothing.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Well, alrighty. Tammy, are you using one of your banked ones? Is that what you messaged me about? Let me know.
Tammy, if I could hug you, I would.
She has a few banked ones because she had sent
I would
a
hug
few.
you in a heartbeat. My God. Show me where you are in chat so I can follow you, and just in case I'm not. Tammy is the GOAT.
Very much so. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're all waiting on you. She wants to see his source first.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I think it's absolutely beautiful. Do you have any counters? Do you have anything that says that there's not? I mean, because Jax is
where's
here
the source?
agreeing.
Wait, where's the source?
Is that what you're waiting for?
Yeah.
Can we go ahead and acknowledge that Jax said to protect LGBTQA?
No, I didn't.
What's
I
the
said
source?
to protect them, but that's not going to get you
That's exactly the words
Do you
I
have-
said,
wait,
and then
Jake,
you said, no, I
Jake,
didn't. Do you understand how maddening that is?
Jake, now you're using it as an excuse not to find a source. You were looking for a bill. You were looking for a bill in relation to forcing people to use someone's pronouns. That's what you were getting. That's what you were trying to find. All right.
I made the claim that we are protecting LGBTQA rights by respecting them as human beings, okay? I asked you to get the source that would prove that you would get arrested for not respecting us.
Jax, do you believe that should be criminalized?
Jake, stop trying to cling on to something to avoid the fact that you're trying to find something.
Man,
you guys do this every single time where you have to find a source and you can't find the source, so you start clinging on the things that we say to like try to distract us. You're not going to be able to distract us. It doesn't matter because you don't have the source. We are muting you because you should be looking for a source.
I have it.
What's the title?
I have it, but you're not letting me. I have it. I've had it for so long, but they're muting me to stop it.
What's the title?
Make sure 290 people.
What's the title? Go ahead.
That they are forcing me to mute.
What's the title of the bill?
So that I cannot give it.
Guys,
I'm being muted repeatedly. Be aware that they know I'm winning, and that is why they are not letting me talk.
What's the bill?
The understanding is that as soon as I start to win, they need me to shut up, and it's bullshit.
Jake, what's the bill?
Let me have an argument where I can speak.
What's the bill?
I want space to speak.
Jake, if you don't say the bill right now, you're getting kicked.
Go ahead, drop me then, bitch. You know I won.
Wow.
Fuck you, bitch.
Holy shit.
What a goddamn emotional man.
That was scary. Do you act like that in school in front of your professors?
You know the shittiest thing of that? There will be some ops who thinks that he somehow won the conversation and that like we kicked him because we didn't want him to talk about the bill, even though he clearly didn't have it because he was avoiding it at all costs. Yeah, Jagger, how you doing?
Yeah, well, I certainly think it's interesting you're talking about avoiding a conversation when
That's
no more than 20 minutes ago you avoided a conversation regarding...
I need to know your age first.
I'm 22.
All right. Just relax. What's going on?
And you're
I think it's
crazy.
slightly hypocritical of you to talk about like avoiding conversations when no more than 20 minutes ago you explicitly avoided a conversation regarding male pattern perpetration of sexual
Oh,
You're the same
crimes.
guy
God,
as
let
before.
Draco.
God, you are
You're about to run again. You're
obsessed.
about to
Bye,
run again. You're
Draco.
running again.
See a
You're running again. You're
psychiatrist.
running again. You're running
See a
again.
Bye,
You're running
psychiatrist.
again.
Yes,
bye,
we are. Yeah,
bye,
we are.
bye.
We are running.
Bye,
Seriously.
Draco.
Dude, you are obsessed. That's all you ever talk about. That's all he ever talks about, guys. He cannot stop. Nate, how you doing?
Drying women up everywhere.
Nate, are you there?
They have bars for me. They have red bars.
All right, Nate, I'm going to go ahead and bring you down. I don't know what's up with you, but keep tapping and sharing, everybody. Hey, Star, what's up? Hey, Star, how you doing?
Oh, I didn't want to join. Sorry.
That's okay.
You're okay. I forgive you. No worries. I'll bring it down. Take care. All right, let's bring in the next one. And guys, if you're in the request box, it doesn't put people in order of like when they requested, unfortunately. So I'm not like purposely avoiding anybody who may have been there in a while. I just go from top down, really. Joseph, what's up?
Hey, how are you doing today?
Great. How old are you?
18,
All right. What year were you born?
2008, February
Alrighty.
5th.
What's up? What's your thoughts on LGBT plus community?
Are you guys vegan?
That's not relevant.
I know, but I'm just wondering to get some
It's not relevant. No.
Okay. So you're not. One reason I do not like the LGBTQ, whatever it is because I feel like 90% of them, maybe more. I don't know the exact percentage, but I feel like a lot of them support abortion, which I think is wrong.
Okay, we're not talking about abortion. That's not the
I know,
topic.
but a lot of LGBTQ people support it. So
Cool.
if we are talking
That's not the topic. Joseph, are you driving?
No.
Okay. Can the driver say hi?
I'm in a car.
Can the driver say hi? Yeah, have the driver say hi.
There is no driver.
Okay.
Do not join a live if you are driving.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
Good.
Okay. How old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
2007.
Okay, sounds good. And what are your thoughts on the LGBT plus community?
I support it.
Okay, I am only looking for people that have some issue with this. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you down, but I appreciate you coming up, guys. Again, please, I'm only looking for debates here. Only people who want to debate. People have a disagreement. Okay.
Faggot.
Well, and then not trolls. People gotta be 18. You gotta be able to have a conversation and not be an idiot. Hi, Bree. How you doing? Hi. How old are you? How old are you?
30?
30. Sounds good. Are you having a good day?
I guess so. I mean, you're not really gonna like what I have to say, and I don't really want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I just want to.
Okay. The point of life is for debates.
My take.
I don't necessarily expect to love everything I say. That's the point of it. But sure.
I mean, I'm part of the LGBT community, but like,
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I find myself for some reason being somewhat transphobic, and I don't really know why.
Okay. Elaborate.
It's not, and it's no one's job to educate me, but I'm definitely transphobic. Definitely.
Okay. What? Can you elaborate, please?
I agreed with a lot of what that guy said. I don't agree with everything he said.
We don't know which guy. Can you just go off of what you believe?
I don't remember his name. The guy that talked for a while.
There was way too many
That's like
people
everybody. That's like everybody.
Sorry.
You go on your own. Yeah, it doesn't help to bring up previous.
Sorry.
Did you
What
vote
was the
in the
question?
last election? Bree, did you
No,
vote
I'm
in the last election?
apolitical.
Okay. Why are you up here? Like, come on, let's be honest. Why are you
I'm
up
sorry.
here?
It sounds like you want to be transphobic, and you're not going to tell us why. So and you just said that we don't have to educate you. So I don't know what you want from us.
No.
So what are you doing here? Like, come on, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, is it a social anxiety thing? Does it make you nervous to speak in front of a bunch of people? Because I mean, you have 340 people listening in right now. So
Listen, if you want attention or something like that, start your own live streams.
yeah, you can
Right?
do
Like,
that.
I don't
Totally
like
do that.
don't use this stream as like a form for you to get attention. That's
Yeah,
clearly
we
what you're
know.
trying to do, Bree. So I'm just gonna go ahead and break it down. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Hi, Bree.
Like, all right, let's keep it moving, guys. Keep it moving. Make sure we keep the likes going, guys. It really helps keep us on FYP. Therefore, we still have like a good flow of guests. What's up, Joseph? How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you for the 199. Is that a super chat thing? There's no note with it, but Muffin, thank you so much for the 199. W Muffin in the comments. All right, Joseph, how old are you?
18.
18. All right. And what are your thoughts on the LGBT plus community?
Is this kind of like the transgender stuff?
I mean, do you have a question or an issue with transgender people?
Well, I have a question, then I'll be able to say why I disagree. So, do all the LGBTQ people think they can like change genders whenever they want?
Wait, we had him up here, didn't we?
Were you already up here today?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got kicked.
Oh, well then goodbye.
For fuck's sake. Go away.
All right, moving down the list. Sorry, guys. You know me. I forget like the last guy, so you guys have to remind me. I'm sorry. Secret, what's up?
I wasn't even paying attention.
Hey, Secret, how you doing?
Hi.
Secretly. Hi. How old are you?
19.
Alrighty. What year were you born?
2007.
Okay, cool. And what are your thoughts on the LGBT plus community?
I agree with Bree. The LGB is like, yeah, I think you can love whoever you want, but once it's like whatever the TQ, I don't even know, like those are people with like other issues that need to like figure out what's going on in their lives that's making them think that they have to change their genders and stuff.
I got what you're saying. I got you. I hear what you're saying. So everything have to be. So tell us what's the issue with A?
What does A stand for?
That's the fucking point. That's my fucking point. You said you have an issue with everything after B, but you don't even know what some of them stand for. How can you have an issue with something that you don't know what it means?
I have an issue with the trans queer. I mean, queer doesn't queer like stand for like all the above?
No.
Muffin, thank you again for the $1.99 super chat.
I asked
so
in a different live. I asked what queer was, and they're like, it's like kind of everything.
Okay, so why do you have an issue with these things then?
Well, because you were born the way you are, and that's.
I agree.
Everyone is. Yeah.
Everyone's born the way they are. Yeah.
Yep.
You're born with the sex that you're born with.
Yes.
Everybody knows that. Everyone knows that.
Right. We're all in agreement
do you
here.
agree that like you can't change your sex?
You can change aspects of your sex. Yes, you can.
Yes, characteristics.
Do you think it's okay that we're letting 13-year-old girls do hormones and ruin their periods?
That's not happening. Okay, stop. Why do you always go straight to the gender affirming care? Because you know that cisgender people actually receive more gender affirming care than trans people?
I'm not cisgender. I'm just a woman.
Oh,
you're a cis woman. You're a cis woman. Yeah.
Cis is a Latin prefix.
Right.
It is in the English language. It's used to differentiate between cisgender and transgender people. You are cis.
Yeah, but that transgender is like not a thing. So
if you are a woman and you are female, by definition, you are a cisgender woman. It's not to hurt you. It's to differentiate between transgender people and cisgender.
Okay, well that you guys can use that, but I'm just a woman.
That's fine. You don't
Okay,
have to go up.
okay.
We're not expecting you to go like into public spaces and be like, "Hi," instead of using your name. I'm a cisgender woman. Nice to meet you. Nobody does
Right.
that. No, I'm
Yeah,
being
nope.
No,
serious.
yeah.
I'm trying to lighten the mood here, but yes, I'm being serious. Nobody does that. So that's
No, yeah.
only in spaces like this that we would actually use the differentiation. Okay.
Yeah, I see.
Not
But yeah.
meant to, it's not. Well, no, because there's a common misconception that it's a slur, but it's actually the dictionary definition. So it's a Latin prefix, the cis and trans. So that's all it is.
Guys, we'll get to new guests at 50,000 likes. All right, keep tapping and sharing. So secretly, so what is your specific issue though?
That's what I was just going to ask.
My specific issue, I don't know. It's not like
It's what?
sorry.
What?
Just
Secretly. What's your issue?
wait. Can I ask you a question? Like what
No,
the
I'm asking you what your issue is, because how can we have a conversation if I don't know your specific issue?
the trans people are fake?
Oh, what do you mean? So you're saying it's not real? Okay, tell us what's not real about being trans.
That you're born the way you are and that you can't change your or gender or sex.
Okay, nobody. Okay, but again, this is just yet another example of people having a fundamental misunderstanding of what it is. Give me the definition of transgender.
I haven't actually searched up the definition, but what I think it is someone who identifies as something different from their original sex.
It's somebody. It's
Their
somebody when
gender.
you're. It's just when your sex and gender don't. When you're born, sex and gender don't align with each other. Because trans means on the opposite side, on the other side. That's all it means. Okay, so cis means on the same side. So it just means when they don't align. That's all it is.
That's just
Okay.
that's just,
So what about that is fake? What about that is not real?
I just think most of the people that are trans have mental issues.
Okay. Based on what?
Jesus Christ, you're using all of the talking
I know.
points
Every talking
of the
point.
right, like literally every talking point. So I'm trying to gather here that you are not. You're not genuine. Like you're not taking your own personal feelings. You're just taking all the talking points that you heard from other probably gender critical lives, anti-trans people, just spewing hate. It doesn't seem like you actually believe this. I mean, you're being ignorant because you don't even know the actual definition of transgender or what the letters in the LGBTQIA stand for. I think you need to do like a little bit more research to have like a baseline understanding of what we're talking about before you can even tell us what you disagree with.
All right.
Okay. Totally.
Like anything else?
Well, I'll get back to you. I guess I'll do research. Maybe.
I mean, but like the whole point is that it just doesn't seem like you know exactly much about the topic and everything that you have set
you're
up until this.
asking me one question, and that like what I don't.
I know, but you're saying
my
all the
problem is.
usual talk. You're saying all the usual talking points that we typically hear, right? So it just seems like you're repeating some of those things.
And what you said was extremely harmful by saying that transgender people suffer from mental illness, mental health problems, which is incorrect. So you definitely
have mental health problems.
You need to do more research, please, and just stop spewing the hate that you hear on TikTok.
I'm just spewing my own opinion.
No, it's not your own
opinions can be harmful. Opinions can be harmful, right?
What's your opinion? Like,
what
opinions
in relation
can be
to
harmful,
this?
but we have freedom of speech. Yeah.
We do have freedom of speech, but that doesn't mean certain opinions can't be more harmful than others.
I bet you don't even understand freedom of speech and what that entails and what that's from. What do we have freedom of speech from?
The Declaration of Independence.
Okay, could you maybe just do a little bit more research and maybe, you could come back and talk to us?
Yeah, let Doug know.
All right, secretly. Just do a little bit more. Just get some basic research so we can have a good conversation about it. That way you can formulate your own opinion.
Gotcha.
All right, because right now it seems like you don't
You just like
have a genuine opinion. Seems like your opinion is Fox News talking points or whatever it is that you hear on TikTok daily. I mean, like you literally said every single thing that they say, like the script word for word.
Yeah, it was going. It was really going there.
Oh boy. Good afternoon, everybody. Keep tapping and sharing. Make sure you all send in the heart me. Let's try to get the likes on up. Remember, if the more we tap the page, get the likes on up, shares on up, and engage, the more people we can get into live, more conversations we can get. Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing good. So
Good.
I don't
How old are
really.
you? I just need to know your
And
age first.
oh yeah, that's fine. 31.
All right, you
So
good.
one of my points is I don't like hate the LGBTQ because I'm a black bisexual male myself. I think one of the things I struggle with in like the LGBTQ community is intersectionality.
Okay.
When people take trying to give an example because me and my partner talk about this a lot of colorism, right? Yes, there is gender affirming care going on. I get that, but sometimes they ignore how black bisexual men or black LGBTQ individuals face it even harder than just gender affirming care.
Okay.
So like my point is more of like the intersectionality piece and seeing color instead of just people that are Caucasian.
Sure. Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's
Like I'm not coming in like harmful for like saying like I hate all LGBTQ. I think that's one of my points on is just kind of because I do a lot of intersectionality and kind of learning how to integrate intersectionality and understanding the different points of where it can be utilized. Because with transgenders individual, my partner's transgender. I feel like yes, there's a lot of gender affirming care. I'm in the blue state of Colorado, and there is not really it's affecting transgender individuals. I will say that, but it's more affecting insurances. But I think that with being transgender, when you go through the process of transitioning, you eventually have the freedom of masking.
Okay.
And
So
some sort of whiteness.
I think everything you're saying is important. All those things are important,
Yeah.
but that's not directly the topic, though. And I'm not trying to dismiss you by any means. I think it's an important thing to talk about, but this isn't like our specific topic.
Okay.
And so, I mean, I think there could be other good lives. I'm sure there are other good lives to talk about that. And yes, I do think it is related to this. It's just not specifically what we're talking about right now.
Okay.
So. Is that okay?
You can actually go up into the search bar. I think you just have to like toggle over to live and you can actually type in like, transgender community, intersectionality, and it will help you pull up a live relating to that.
Okay. Yeah, like mine wasn't like harmful. I was just like maybe I could pull something to like learn something if you guys.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Yeah, let me go ahead and bring you back down to the comments. But yeah, I think you can probably find some good stuff if you do what Jack just did. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mike. All right, I appreciate you. Take care. Okay. All right, everyone, keep tapping and sharing. We are looking for opposition for this topic specifically. Okay. Pay links are in bio. While it's not needed, it is of course appreciated. Amanda, hello.
Hi.
Hey, how old are you?
38.
38. Cool. And what are your thoughts on the LGBT plus community?
I've never really had much trouble with it. Like through middle school, we kind of just had, are you gay, are you bi, things like that pop up. But over the years, obviously, it's expanded. More people are being accepted. But the only issue I've ever had lately is the issue with the sports activities.
Okay.
I think that there is sexual preference. I think that there is physical preference. And I think that there's genetic reality. And kind of stepping trans men into women's sports is already showing some issues.
Okay, like what issues?
The woman who was hit quite hard recently, and I don't understand how having a genetic male, even if we're going through transition and stuff, competing with women who are cis women should be accepted.
Okay, so do you understand the rules behind when it comes to professional sports? for trans people to play in sports, like what qualifications, what parameters they need to meet before they're allowed to play with their respective genders?
I believe there probably are some more higher up, but like I don't necessarily think that they're all regulated in something like that.
Well, what I was saying is, as far as hormones go, so they have to be on hormone therapy for 2+ years. So trans women, they have to have their testosterone levels be at a certain level to that of a cis woman, and then when it comes to trans men, they have to be on their hormone therapy as well. So it's not like a trans woman can just go into the sport without being on hormone therapy and be able to play. They have to be on the hormone therapy first to be able to play. And because of that, since they have to be on it for 2+ years, we have seen that strength, all those things go down to that of a cis woman. So
Yeah, I
yes, you
follow
can
quite
find.
a few on social media that I just interact with daily, but even like one is a heavy weightlifter.
Who are you talking about? What's the name of this person?
Daviana, however you say it.
Daviana, of course. I was afraid you were gonna say her.
Yeah.
She is the most transphobic trans woman.
Well, I'm not saying that. That isn't true. I do see that. But it concerns me, having teenage kids going up into sports where we are having
she owns her own gym and she's a bodybuilder, and so like that's the thing. She spreads a lot of harmful misinformation. I'm sorry, please do not listen to her. No offense, but she does. Yeah, she's terrible. So there's an issue here with the whole people attacking trans people in sports. There are very few. It's a very small. I think it's like 10. Quote me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, Doug, but I'm pretty sure because I haven't checked that recently. And the problem is that these bills that are being passed that are preventing children from getting the gender affirming care that they need, these supposed in quotation advantages wouldn't even exist if the trans girls, that would become trans women could actually get the care that they deserve and need. And then if they were to go on to play sports when they're adults, they wouldn't have these supposed advantages. And then obviously trans men as well.
Yeah, because we're running into an issue here at our school where there's a self-identified woman in my son's class that is going to be doing football with the men, and I kind of worry for her.
What's the age? What's the age of them?
17.
17. What school is this, or what state?
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Okay. Do you mind saying the school or?
I'd rather not.
It's
okay,
not
I understand.
A woman though. If they're in school, it's a girl. It's a trans girl.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, in Louisiana, 17 is a woman.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I guess by Louisiana standards.
It's not 8, really.
No,
that's weird.
You're
All
a
right,
woman
anyways.
at 17. You can have sex with whoever you want. You can get married.
All
You can. We're women at 17.
All right.
That's good.
All right.
That's cool.
All right.
That's great.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're talking about trans women, right? Not trans men. Just want to make sure.
Yes.
Okay. And they're playing what sport?
Football.
Football. Okay. And what's the issue?
It just kind of scares me that they're allowing. I mean, I said woman, but we're old enough to know it's a girl. Join football and get tackled and all these things.
Well, hold on though. What are the state laws in Louisiana in regards to trans people?
I don't know.
Well,
specifically for our state, but I do know that she is petitioning to be allowed to play this.
Wait. So wait,
no
she's not. Wait.
justification
Wait. So she's not currently playing.
Well, school hasn't started.
Right, but there's a ban in Louisiana.
Yeah.
For trans people playing and for trans women or trans
But there's
women, trans
no
girls, whatever.
ban for women to play football. So that's the kind of go around.
Well, no, Louisiana. Hold on, I have it right here. So Louisiana bans transgender women and girls from competing on female school and college sports teams. It's known as the Fairness in Women's Sports Act.
Okay, I don't know how she's doing it then.
Well, but she's not then.
Wait, so can I clarify? Are you talking about a trans girl, a born male, wanting to
No.
play female sport? So then
No.
you're talking about a
gendered, genetic female.
female
Okay.
trans man, then a trans boy.
So trans man.
Yes.
Not a
Or
woman.
trans boy.
Trans boy.
Okay, so
He is.
and so, but okay, but you are, but again, there's already bans when it comes to this. Well, actually, it looks like there's bans when it comes to women and girls. But so, what would your be issue with that then?
How are we as parents to protect our children whenever they're joining sports that they're unmatched in?
How are they unmatched?
I'm so confused.
Like what? Like what's the specific issue? Like what are you concerned about?
Her getting hurt because she's physically not a male.
Is she on testosterone? Do you? I mean, like I feel
No, none of that's allowed.
That's her choice,
All right.
though. Wait, that would be
Okay,
her
but
choice, though. Like, why are you
None of
concerned?
that's allowed, though.
All right, I don't want to talk
Okay,
about.
okay.
the
We're first,
underage
yes. First of all,
person.
it's trans man. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to
Alright,
talk
trans
about.
man.
Yeah, I don't want to even
Alright.
talk about a child that's not here, like someone else's child. So yeah, very uncomfortable.
It's this person's choice to do what they want. Like, why are you being concerned for them?
Because most of our laws are made to care for other people. Like, we don't steal from other people. We don't hurt other people. We don't. The abortion ban, I'm not with it, but is to prevent people from dying in their eyes, which I don't agree with. But
people get
most
hurt in
of our
sports all the
laws
time,
are-
though. But
are
cis people
around-
get hurt in sports all the time, right? Like that's unfortunately a common thing when it comes to sports. So why is this any different?
Because I think the idea of sports is at least somewhat being equal.
No, well, no. Sports are inherently unfair.
Competitively.
Sports are inherently unfair, right? People have all different genetics where somebody's going to have a lot more strength than another person, taller, bigger wingspan, higher vertical. Like, if you want to watch something that's equal and fair, don't watch sports.
Every sport is going to have guidelines to do the best they can to protect the, I mean, if we're talking about school students, whatever. So, I mean, it, like Doug said, and I agree, is that this is up to this trans boy. He can do what he is comfortable with. And if he believes that he can play football, then he should be able to. I don't see what the issue is.
Okay.
Okay, beyond personal choice, though.
All right. Goodbye, Amanda. Like, it was just.
I'm so uncomfortable talking about someone else's child.
I
would never want anyone to be sitting there talking about my children.
I don't even know why it was an issue to begin with. Hey, Paul, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26? Okay. And what's your views on the LGBT plus community?
I think it's wrong, man.
What's wrong?
I think it's wrong that like a lot of people that I've been hearing on your live talking about this is that why do the straight community people have to accept LGBTQ people when honestly when we're born man and woman or boy and girl and we have to accept that, oh, you were a boy once, now you're a girl. And it's like, I have to accept you for that because what? Because society says that?
As I always tell you guys, you don't have to do anything. You can do
But
what
we
you
do,
want.
though.
You're your own person.
But we do have to accept it because it's
Or
getting
else
to
what?
the point.
Or else what?
Or else we get hated.
Oh no. Sorry. That's freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, you get to say what you want, and there gets to be reactions.
Okay,
There's
so
consequences.
what are your pronouns then? Are you she, he, or what? What are your
He, him.
pronouns, Doug?
He, him.
He, him, okay. So why do you support LGBTQIA plus then?
Well, because I support people being themselves, I support people having equal rights, and I don't want people to be marginalized like they are now. So,
Okay,
yeah,
but okay, so then let's take me for example. I'm a guy, okay?
cool.
So if I said I want to be a girl, just because I want to be a girl, is that
Mm.
right?
Well, that's not how being transgender works, though.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's not.
I could go to a doctor right now and say I don't want to have, a
Nope.
ball
No,
and a
you
dick
can't.
on me
No, you
anymore.
cannot. That's not
Yes,
how
I
it
can.
works.
Really?
What? Yes, 100% really. You have to be diagnosed with gender dysphoria in order to get any treatment. In order to get
No,
diagnosed
you
with gender
don't.
dysphoria, yes,
No,
you do,
no,
Paul. This is per the
no, you
DSM.
don't. No, you don't.
Why do you think you know more than?
Why are
Why do you
kids
think?
learning this in school then?
Why do you think you know? We're not going to change that. You said you can go to the doctor and get hormones or surgery right off the bat.
You
No, you
can.
cannot.
Yes,
No,
you
you cannot.
can.
Give me evidence.
Really, Doug?
Give me evidence.
Really?
Give me evidence. Give me evidence.
Do you know what state are you in?
Paul, give me evidence that you can go to a doctor and get that off the bat.
I have to give you evidence when it's accurate, for real?
So show me that it's accurate. Show us that it's accurate.
Because that's what kids are doing.
Show us then. Show us.
How do you want me to show it to you? How do you want me to show it to you?
The way that you learned it. The way that you learned it. That's how you show
What
us.
do you mean how I learned it?
How did you
heard it? I've seen it.
Seen it? Okay, so show us where you saw it.
You want me to just pull up some random website and show it to you?
Is that where you learned it? Is that where you learned it?
No, I learned it through my friends who are straight.
Okay, so your friends who are straight, how did they learn it?
By telling me that they have a friend who went and did the surgery to become trans.
Okay, and how do we verify this?
I don't know. You look at society.
Okay, so it's like a
Look
friend
at
of a
society.
friend. That's how you know it's true. It's a friend of a friend told you.
Yeah,
This is
because
what we're basing it off of.
Because my friends actually tell me the truth instead of lie to me.
Okay, great. Well, here's the deal. You can't just go to a doctor and just get that. Again, you have to be diagnosed with gender dysphoria. You have to.
How are you going to just be born with that? You can't just be born with that.
Born with what?
With that disease that you are saying you have to be born or have.
It is not a disease, Paul. I don't know where you got that it's a disease.
It is not a disease. Okay.
What's the definition of a disease?
I'm sorry, Doug. It's happening again. There's some serious ableism in the chat.
In the comments?
Yeah.
Gosh, guys, why? Please, no ableism, guys. It doesn't matter how somebody speaks.
Multiple times, I said it in chat. No ableism. I will mute you all.
Yes, it doesn't matter how somebody speaks. It doesn't matter how much we dislike somebody. Please stop with ableism. Like seriously, guys. I'm talking to friendlies here.
See, I'm getting attacked because I am a straight guy. You know,
get the fuck out of here. You're not getting attacked because you're a straight guy. Stop.
No, it wasn't that. Really? I'm not going to say what was happening because I don't want any harm. That's kind of the whole point. I was just trying to shut down something in chat. Anywho, can you just provide a source, please, and not cite your straight friends? I would appreciate it.
Well, you want me to call them my gay friends? My trans friends? What do you want me to call them?
Do you understand what a source is? Do you understand what that is when you make a claim? Do you know how to provide evidence of a claim so that we know that it's actual, like, factual information and not just your opinion, which sounds like that's.
I mean, what is wrong with my opinion?
We just want, like, how do we verify this though? That's the thing. We want to be able to verify it.
I don't know, like you look around your neighborhood, your community, your state, and find out what's going on like that.
Okay.
Like, really?
Should I go outside right now and just like knock on all my neighbors' doors and start asking them questions? Is that how?
If you want to? Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'll take you with me, Paul. Let's go.
That's how we
I live in Illinois, so good luck.
I literally live in a MAGA neighborhood. I'm probably the only one that's not MAGA.
Well,
all right.
Unfortunately agree with you, but I'm not doing that. I'm actually, Doug and I want an actual source. We can't go off of anecdotal stories, VPs, feelings, opinions. When you make a horrible claim that it's a disease, we need you to provide evidence on that.
It is a disease.
Well, okay, so hold on. What's the
You
definition of
you
a
know what
disease?
you know what the disease is? It's the fact that you
What's the
can go
definition
and
of a disease? Hold on. What's the definition of a disease?
a
You don't have
disease
to.
is
You don't have to
when
give it
you
word for word. But
a
what is it?
disease is when you think in your brain
Oh dear.
logically that you can be somebody else that you're not.
That's not. I'm asking in general what the
That
definition of a
is the
disease is.
that is
No,
the
in
disease.
general. In
That
general.
is the disease, bro.
Paul. Throw trans people out of your mind for a second. In general, what's the definition of a disease? Not related to trans people. In general.
A disease and infection you get.
Okay, so what infection did they get?
I mean, they didn't get infected.
So then they don't have a disease.
They do because their
But you just said
mindset.
you said the definition is an infection, and you
Are
just
you
said they
trying
didn't
to
get
are you trying
infected.
to twist my words? You're trying to twist my
No,
words,
I'm
aren't
using
you?
your words directly. You just said it's an
Okay.
infection.
Okay.
Paul, you said it's an infection. I then asked you what infection do they have.
Yeah,
You said
because
they
you
didn't
said
get
take out the
infected.
gays and the lesbians out of there. That's a disease. The definition of a disease is an infection.
Well, okay. So what did they get infected with?
Okay. What did they get infected with? I don't know.
Yes.
How about people going and telling them that they can be boys or girls from their original genders?
How did that infect them? An infection is something
Uh,
that gets into your body. How did that get into their body?
being around the people who think that's okay to do that.
Okay, so you can be around somebody who thinks something and then you get that. So
Yeah.
so if I'm around so if I'm around you and I talk about how you can be a cow over and over again, you'll think you're a cow?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to say you're a cow for you to believe you're a cow?
Oh, trust me. You tell me enough times, I will just think I'm a cow.
How many times?
I don't know.
Like
100?
5? 100?
No.
Okay, so if I do it 100 times right now, you'll think you're a cow?
Yeah.
Okay, you're a cow. 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 I'm gonna keep doing this. I promise. You're a cow. 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 You're a big, beautiful cow. You're the best cow ever. We love that you're a cow. You're a cow. You're the best cow ever. You're the best cow that has ever existed. You're a cow. You're a cow. You're a cow. You're the most beautiful cow ever. You're a cow. 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 Do you think you're a cow yet? Or are we almost there?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Ooh, gosh. Okay, we got there quickly. All right. So you're a cow right now, okay? Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Just like that, we just made you a cow. That's great.
Right. Yeah.
I'm pretty goddamn powerful. I didn't know I can do that.
I mean, I wouldn't say you're powerful, but you convinced me that
But
I'm a
but
cow.
why are you talking now? I didn't know cows talk.
Because that's my pronouns now, and I'm a cow now.
But cows don't talk.
Really? Okay.
I'm just trying to highlight how stupid this entire thing is, just in case you didn't know what
Okay.
I was doing.
Yeah, you're trying to highlight how stupid it is. Okay.
I mean, if you didn't figure that out by now, I don't know what to do.
Well, go talk to a 13-year-old or a 5-year-old and tell them the same thing.
Okay. That's a very different thing, Paul. But I don't think you're able to grasp that. So I don't think we
Really?
can get to that part of the conversation.
So
Yeah.
I'm not able to grasp it, but we're teaching kids in school in our world that they can be somebody else totally than what they are born.
Paul, you think that I can say you're a cow many times and that you believe you're a cow. So yes, I don't think you can have this conversation. Yeah.
Really? Okay. But yet somehow I'm more knowledgeable than you are.
If that's what you believe, you are welcome to believe that. What's going on, Jax? Jax is a cow.
Okay. If she wants to be a cow, she wants to be a cow.
I did it to the wrong person. It still worked though. Look at that.
Yeah, but see that's a costume though. That's
No.
a costume though.
No.
That's a costume though.
You said if we say it over and over again that it makes it true.
Though. That's a costume though. I could go and put on a cow costume too if I wanted
That's
to.
not a costume, no.
That is a costume. See, that's why your brain is messed up, Doug.
Says the guy that thinks that you can say you're a cow a bunch of times and that makes you a cow.
Well,
but yeah, my brain's messed up, sure.
Yeah, your brain is messed up.
All right, I can't entertain this anymore. I can't entertain this
you
anymore.
had a
Goodbye.
develop.
No, I can't entertain this anymore. I don't know why I entertained it that long. Sorry. It felt really weird saying "you're a cow" over and over again. It just felt really odd saying that. Like, you know, when you say a word or a
Sorry, I
phrase over
couldn't
and over
help
again,
it.
it starts sounding weird. Yeah, it got to the point where it just sounded weird saying that.
Well, it was really funny that I actually had the cow costume and
That
I
was
knew that
very,
they
very cool. I like that a lot. I
I
like
was
that a
like, no
lot.
way, I have a cow costume.
All right, keep tapping and sharing. Keep tapping and sharing. Erica, I'm not purposely ignoring you. I am just trying to keep the friendlies to a minimum. So it's not on purpose, Erica. I love you though. Dubs, how you doing? Dubs, how are you doing? Dubs going once. Dubs going twice. Goodbye. If you guys are enjoying the live, make sure you click the follow button on the top left. If you're watching on the tube, make sure you subscribe and make sure you do follow Jax as well. I think Jax should be well over 1,000 coins, especially for that whole cow thing. I think that deserves a lot, in my opinion. All right, we're going to get to the next guest. Again, we're looking for people that voted for Trump or people that just have an issue with the LGBT plus community. Uh, Kobe, how you doing?
Good.
You sound a little muffled.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. How old are you?
25.
Okay. Yeah, you do sound muffled. Are you somewhere? I don't know what's going on. Are you on like Bluetooth or what?
Yeah, I'm on my Bluetooth headphones, but I'm in a bad. I'm in like in a bad area with a not great connection.
Yeah, it's just difficult to hear you. I'm sorry. If you can get to a better place, we can have a conversation, but I just can't really hear you otherwise. I'm sorry. It could be the headphones, so maybe try that and then come back. I don't know. Star Runner, are you there? I know you're loading. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Keep tapping and sharing, everybody. Keep tapping and sharing. And people on the tube, as far as the phone calls, I can get, once we start running out of guests on TikTok, we can get to you. But if you call in right now, I'm just going to end the call because I'm talking to people on TikTok. Katz, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Thanks, Addison. I'm great. I just need to know your age, please.
I'm 40.
40. Okay. And what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
Can you give me 1 second, please? Just 1 second. I'll be right back.
Sure. I need water or something. My mouth is very dry. I'll be back too, I guess.
Yeah, go get some.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, hon. I don't know. I think he has headphones on, but he was just going to grab water.
I can hear you guys. I hear you.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, you can speak.
The way that I see things is I don't hold hatred in my heart, so I don't really see where hate comes into any of this. We might disagree with the lifestyle that community provides, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we hate the individuals involved with it.
What's the lifestyle?
Like the LGBTQ, gay, queer lifestyle.
So everybody in the LGBTQA, it's just a lifestyle. It's not who we are.
Well, it's a choice.
What's
You're
not a
choosing
choice?
to live that way. Yeah.
Wait, live what way?
Not.
So you're choosing to live in a way that goes against nature.
Like what?
It's a deviant lifestyle.
What is though? You keep being very vague. What is deviant?
When you choose to be with the same sex, or you choose to mutilate your body, or live as something that you are not, it's a deviant lifestyle.
By mutilate your body, you mean like cutting something off on your body or making some sort of like incision?
Yeah.
Is that so? Like circumcision,
doing
right?
Things that
like
that can
circumcision.
potentially cause harm to yourself.
Like circumcision.
So
all people that are circumcised.
Yes. Yep. What was that?
So all people that are circumcised, that's deviant.
Well, it's not a choice that they are personally making for themselves. But I think that parents who are making that choice for their children, I think it is a poor choice to make.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I
at
would
least we
agree
can
with
sit.
that, but
I do agree with that. But
yeah.
all right. So,
So
but
plastic surgery as a whole, then is that mutilating yourself?
Well,
any type
I
of plastic
think that
surgery?
there are certain exceptions. Like if somebody went and a woman who had breast cancer, let's say, and had to have their breast removed. I think that there are positives and benefits to plastic surgery.
Okay.
But when you don't have any
For
sort of
medical reasons,
physical,
right? Yeah, for
yeah,
medical
exactly,
reasons.
no physical
Yeah, that for sure.
abnormalities.
So
So that's
something
not
improves their
plastic
lifestyle.
surgery, though. That's actually
So you're
that.
talking
Well, I
cosmetic
was
surgery.
talking about plastic surgery, but yeah, I mean, so you're not against certain procedures or surgeries as long as it
It
doesn't
depends on
LGBTQIA.
what it's being used for.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hold on. So your for surgeries or things like that improve somebody's lifestyle, right? Or improves how they feel.
I am approved normative
What does that mean?
plastic surgery. So if you are somebody like, let's say you were in a fire or something and you need skin grafts, you need whatever plastic surgery to restore your natural appearance, I have no issue with that.
Okay, so but because it would improve their well-being, right? I would imagine improve their well-being and things like that. I would imagine because I've never dealt with serious burns, but I can only imagine it would be very difficult to deal with that, and I probably would feel better if I didn't have that.
It would definitely improve their well-being. Yes.
Sure. So that's exactly
not the
what
whole reason
gender.
why.
But that's exactly what gender affirming care is, though. It does
But
reduce
it's
rates
not.
of depression. But hold on, via the research, this isn't just my opinions. It lowers rates of depression, anxiety, substance abuse, and more importantly, self-unaliving. Those are all things that I would imagine you want there to be less of. Can we
That's
agree
not
on that?
completely true, though.
Wait,
Those
wait,
studies are not exactly. They're not like gold star studies when it comes to that. They
Which
are
ones
not like
specifically?
long-term studies. There are lots.
What do you mean by
of
long
those
term?
studies.
What do you mean by long term?
They've only gotten information like right off the bat within like the first month of somebody starting a transition.
No. I have studies that go years out showing that the regret rate is still very, very
For
low.
the individuals that they are communicating with and testing, because the studies that I've seen that show that the people that are in communication that are going and that they are studying, there's no longevity to these individuals that are going. Like
No.
a
These
child
studies,
might go.
I can show you studies that are a year plus, a couple of years even more. I can absolutely show you studies of that.
So
Of them,
they're
number one,
studying the same group of people.
it's showing that the regret rate is very low, about 1%, right? So very,
But
very
it's
little
not-
amount of what?
I think we're talking past each other here because I get what you're saying. I know what studies you're talking about, but what I'm saying is even though they have been studying people for maybe years long, it's not the same group of people they are studying.
Why wouldn't they? Yes, they are. What are you talking? Why would they be studying a different group of people? That makes no sense. Well, why would they do that?
The people that they're studying aren't staying around long enough for them to continue that study.
There's always dropout rates of people in studies.
Exactly.
It's not any more than you see in other studies. There's always dropout rates.
For this specific situation, it is.
Well, it seems like you're just saying that, though.
Can you show me the studies that you're talking about?
I'll show studies while Jack speaks to you. Yes.
Yeah, so gender affirming care, every gender can access that. So even if a cisgender woman wanted to get a breast augmentation, that's gender affirming care. So are you against that?
That's not gender affirming care, but yes, I am against that.
You're against that. Okay, well, you're consistent. What else was I going to say?
I don't even really like it that much when women get a breast reduction. But I can understand the medical benefits to that when it comes to back issues and what have you.
Right. It's just the same. It would be a health benefit for them because of back problems, back issues. Yeah, there's a lot
for reduction.
So,
for reduction
so I don't know how you
specifically,
could be against that either. Like, it doesn't really matter. I mean, and it's not your body. So I don't understand why you would want to police anyone's body if it's not directly harming you in any sense.
Because I don't believe that there's a net positive to it. The same with the LGBTQIA.
Net positive. Hold on, you just said
no,
it
I
for
didn't.
breast reduction. Yes, you just
for
did.
physical purposes, for breast reduction specifically, but not for breast augmentation when it comes to increasing the size or whatever else.
Yeah,
There's
do you
no
know
net
that there are
positive when it comes to
parents-
society.
There are 16-year-old girls that are allowed to get breast augmentation because mommy and daddy can pay for it, and they don't deny.
And I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, honestly. But I mean, that's happening more than the gender affirming care that trans people.
That's not true. Not true. Not when it comes to the long short term. Maybe when it comes to like the long term of things, because we've been doing breast augmentations for decades and decades, right? But when it comes to short term, over the past 5-10 years, there are many young women, teenage young women that have had their breast tissue removed just because they want to identify as male. There are many detransitioners that have regretted doing this. There's one in particular that I follow.
Hold on, cats. We understand some of them exist, but they are an incredibly small percentage.
That's not true.
No, it is. All of the research shows it's about 1%. When you add up all the studies, it comes out to about 1%. I will show you the studies. All
Are
right.
you talking about like fake news research, or what's the other one there that
there's some studies showing even as low as like 0.3%, right? So all I'm saying is there's a bunch of studies. None of them show more than a couple percent at the highest.
What's the
so
other
when we take
one
the
there?
average, it's
JAMA.
about 1%.
JAMA.
Yeah. What about it?
JAMA Network, or there's so many of them that have been infiltrated by this ideology to begin with.
We can't listen,
so
cats. We can't do this conspiracy bullshit.
Is biased.
Cats, we can't do
It's
this
not
conspiracy
a
bullshit. It is.
It's coming out
we're not
more
doing.
and more.
We're not doing the Donald
It's
Trump
not
thing.
maybe back in 2019 you could have gotten away with.
Stop. We're not doing the fucking Donald Trump thing where everything we disagree with is fake news and everything is out to get us because it disagrees with us. We are not doing that bullshit. Act like a fucking adult and learn to accept stuff when it disagrees with your opinions.
Why
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's not an ideology. You're spreading harmful misinformation. No, it's not.
It's gender ideology is an ideology. Gender theory, gender studies, all this stuff, it's an ideology. And it is toxic for society. If you don't believe me, just spend 5 minutes on Reddit going through like the lesbian Reddit subreddits. It's a toxic ideology. It is
Stop. You're a gender abolitionist. We get it. You just want to be like Trump, and it's only female and male, right?
Well, Trump is actually a lot more liberal than I would like. He
crazy.
Agrees with like gay marriage and stuff. I don't agree with gay marriage. I think that gay marriage is a slippery slope.
So what we have I have a meta-analysis, right, or a systematic review and a meta-analysis looking at 27 different studies, looking at a total of 8,000 individuals, showing that it's a percent, the regret rate. Why do you have an issue with this? Tell me specifically what about the study you have an issue with.
Can you show the study so I can actually look it up for myself?
It's called Regret After Gender Affirming Surgery, a systematic review and a meta-analysis of prevalence. If you know anything about research.
When was that study?
Hold on. If you know anything about research, a systematic review and meta-analysis is like the top tier of studies because it's like a study of studies, right?
When
did it come out? 2021.
So it's been a few years. It's been like 5 years.
That's fine. We normally go 5 to 10 years for studies.
But this has become a lot more affluent within the past decade. So back in 2019, this was really starting to hit a peak. And if that study took place only 2 years after that,
you want me to give you a more recent one?
Listen,
listen. 2021 is still very recent. I can give you a more recent one, but you're going to find another excuse, I would imagine.
No, I'm just saying that when it comes to this specifically, that is not very recent. But what was the
Jesus Christ? What's your issue with it?
That it's about 5 years old, and a lot has changed within the past 5 years.
What has changed?
Like
that
for
makes
example,
it
just
not relevant at all. That makes it not relevant in the least bit.
I didn't say it was not relevant at all. I'm just saying it's not as up to date as I would like to see personally. Like 2 years ago, England stopped these
Cats,
clinics,
nothing
these
is
gender
going
affirming
to
care
be up to
clinics
date
for kids.
Nothing is going to be
Because they
enough
were
up to
having
date
high
for you,
regret
Cats.
rates.
Cats, your opinion
Europe
is
has
so.
already put a halt on a lot of this
Okay,
stuff.
cool. I don't care. Cats, listen. Anything that we show you, you're going to have a problem with because you're stuck in your opinion. So I don't like.
No.
What can
it's
we
not
give
necessarily
you?
that. It's because it's all deception. That's the issue that I have with it. A lot of the studies you're going to show me are going to be biased. They are not going to be complete studies.
What do you mean by bias? What do you mean by bias? What do you mean by bias?
They're going to be put out by people who are trying to
How do you
prove
know
some
that?
sort
How
of
do you know that?
points.
Wait, how do you know that? So I'm going to go ahead and pull the study back up, and I want you to tell me how these people are biased and how they skewed the study somehow.
Like I said, can you just repeat what the study is? I have a notepad now.
Oh, Vicky, thank you. I'm so sorry, Vicky. Kat, somebody disliked you so much they paid to kick you. I apologize, Vicky.
I was going to address what Paige said, but
Vicky, thank you so much for the 20 on the blue out with a V. It just says kick this hateful BITCH. Thank you so much, Vicky. I apologize. I just saw it. Like I said, guys, if I ever not see it, just all caps comments try to get my attention. I'm sorry.
yeah, I did not see it at all in chat. Sorry, I would have. I was just following. Thank you.
Thank you, though.
Thank you for the kick. She's just the genital checker. Sorry.
Any study that would their always go-to excuse is that the studies are biased. People want to make the studies show this way. That's not how studies work. Like, you guys have a fundamental misunderstanding of it. All right.
But you
I'm getting a call from YouTube, though, but they almost always troll on YouTube, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, they won't be able to hear you. I mean, I guess I can
Yeah,
hold it
no,
up to it, but it's kind of annoying. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Going what? Yep. Hey, how old are you?
26.
All right. And what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
Well, first off, I mean, I gotta give kudos to the lady who was talking earlier. She did a very good job.
Cool.
I'm not trying to be rude in this way, shape, or way, but I'm not sure why you treat her like that.
Okay, so what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
Delusion.
What's that?
Oh, excuse me, I'm not speaking directly to the phone. Let me turn the speaker here. Sorry. It's, hold on. Let me turn this. I'm doing, oh, there we go. Sorry, I was on the live session at the same time I'm talking. It was kind of hard to hear.
Okay.
I said delusion.
What's a delusion?
Well, it's like delusion. People who believe something that they're not. Okay. It's a form of, no, it's just a form of delusion.
Okay.
It's entirely no different than
We'll get to that.
Romance.
We'll get to that. We'll get to
I'm a girl.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. We'll get to it. Just relax. I get what you're saying. And guys, we'll get to new guests at 60,000 likes, okay? All right, great. So what's delusional about it? What's delusional about it?
What's delusional about it?
Uh-huh.
Calling something, saying something that you're not.
Okay.
Even though science says otherwise.
I hear you saying. Okay, so what makes a trans man not a man?
What makes a trans man not a man?
Yeah.
Their penis is in their legs.
What's that?
The biological makeup, the biological components that they have.
What's the biological components they have? Yeah, what's the biological components they have? What chromosomes?
XY.
Trans man, XY?
So let me figure something out here for a second.
No. I want to make sure. So hold on. I get. We have to walk through this. You said a trans man is not a man because of chromosomes. So what's the chromosomes they don't have?
XX.
Okay, they don't. They have XX, and that's a requirement to be a man. XX.
XY is to be a man. XX is a woman.
Okay, and that's a requirement to be a man. You're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, why is that the requirement to being a man?
Because that proves it.
Proves what?
That you're a man.
Okay, how does that prove you're a man? Tell us how.
You have chromosomes. Adam's apple, your physique, the sexual reproductive organ between your legs.
Wait. We're talking about chromosomes. We're talking about chromosomes. Jesus Christ. We're not getting, nobody's getting emotional. Slow down. We're talking about chromosomes, okay? We're talking about chromosomes.
Okay.
Why does XY make you a man? Why is that the requirement?
Because that's what it is throughout history, even with animals.
Even in animals. So you're telling... Wait. Hold on. So that you're telling me that if an animal has XY, they're a man?
Well, mammals in general, like human beings, XX and XY, that's what it is.
Okay, so it's only specific to humans then. Okay.
No, there's some cases. Then you look up more about the animals
so it's
for anatomy purposes. if that's
Hold on. So
XY, but
okay.
usually,
So somebody has Klinefelter syndrome. You know what that is?
explain it just in case I get it right. Explain it just in case.
Yeah. Well, do you not know what it is?
I just said explain it. Just to make sure I have an idea.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So sometimes people can have different chromosomes, right? Sometimes there's different variations of chromosomes. Not everybody has XX, not everybody has XY. So if somebody has different chromosomes than we typically associate with men, right? XY, but they have everything else we associate with men. Say they have a beard, say they have a lot of muscle, brick shoulders, etc., etc., etc. What would that person be?
Usually men, but it can happen to women too. But continue.
So you would still call that person a man?
No. Okay. No. Oh my God, dude.
Guys, we're at 60,000 likes, new guest.
Someone is by,
Nope.
some cases, there's some people who would say, can I continue?
I hear. Go ahead.
I'm trying
Go
to
ahead.
explain something.
Go ahead.
All right. There are some cases, like some women who can't produce kids. There's some men who don't have much physical physique as most common men would have. That's understandable. But first off, continue to explain what this thing that you just stated. I don't think you finished. Continue to explain it, because I'd really like to hear it out. Let the chat hear it too. Continue to explain it before I continue.
Yeah. So once again, there are people, in this case, if we're talking about men, there are people that have different chromosomes than you would typically associate with a man, right? So they don't have XY, but they have everything else that a man has, right? And if you were to see them in the grocery store or at anywhere in public, you would see them as you would associate with a man, because you don't see people's chromosomes in public, right? So this person doesn't have XY, but they would have everything else. What would they be?
XX.
No, what would they be? A man or a woman or what? No. What would they be? A man or a woman or what?
If either, it's 50-50. It's one or either. What are you talking about?
No. Oh my God, dude. So you're telling me this person that if you ran out, if you
you're saying you're talking about a social preference.
No. So you're telling
socially.
Hey, you're telling me if you saw this person in the grocery store, again, they have a beard, they have big shoulders, they have muscle, but they don't have XY. They have X. Hold on, let me finish. But they have like XX chromosomes. You would still call them a woman?
Then they're women. That's it.
So you would. How would you know their chromosomes if you saw them in the grocery store?
If I walk up and as soon as someone is a man, because appreciate that's understandable, because by nature we usually tell people how they look. But what you think the quote? What makes the what's the quote called? Clothes make the man or something. I think that's the quote. But you can. The thing, if you walk up to someone and you see someone who has these masculine males, if you can assume that they're male, that's obvious. And you may mistake them for a male. That's common.
So
but if they say, "Oh no, I'm actually a woman,"
What are you
gonna
we're
do?
not talking about sex though right now. So you're telling me if you again walked up to this person in a grocery store, they had everything we typically associate with a man, you would still say that they're a woman, but you don't know their chromosomes. How would you know that?
Oh no! If I walk up to of course you can't tell someone's chromosomes.
Exactly. That's the whole point. So
what you're talking about is what you're talking about is a social accent, because just because someone looks like a man doesn't mean that they're a man. But the thing is, it doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter how they dress themselves. That's just a social. I'm talking about a biological component.
Okay. Again, we're
talking. There are people that have components. Again, I was talking about X and Y chromosomes, and you brought up the little shoulders and beard thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you have or perceive or how you see it. It doesn't matter.
Okay, listen, but you, oh my God, dude. All right, slow down. So, but you wouldn't know their chromosomes if you saw them in person. You wouldn't know their chromosomes.
Why would that matter?
Because you would because you typically would refer to that person as a man. You wouldn't know their chromosomes.
Okay.
So then chromosomes don't dictate if somebody's a man or not.
Yes, they do.
So how would you know their chromosomes? How would you know their chromosomes if you saw them in public?
How would I know their chromosomes? You would never know who their chromosomes
are. Exactly.
That doesn't matter. You're trying to change something. I'm talking about it doesn't matter if you're either born a male or a female. It doesn't matter. Now, there are people who can fool people, deceive people, trick them.
We're not talking about that. So you want this person. Hey. You want this person to go into the women's restroom then?
Do I want this person to walk in? If they assign as a male or a female, then it's fine.
Wait, so you want somebody, hey, This goes against everything you guys talk about. So you want somebody that has a beard, broad shoulders, big muscles, all that stuff to go into the women's restroom.
If they are assigned by birth male, you go in the men's. If assigned by birth female, you go in the women's.
Okay.
That's it.
But your guys' argument all the time. Hold on. You guys, how? Hey! I need you to slow down. Stop! This goes against everything you guys ever talk about. You guys always say, I don't want somebody who looks like a man to go into the women's restroom with my daughter. Now you're saying it's okay.
No, I'm saying who are men. Who are.
Yes, so.
Who are, not just because
I understand.
Just because you have all these features which can deceive and fool people nowadays.
But then that goes against.
But if you walk into a bathroom that's assigned to, let's say, a woman, but you're biologically a man, you dress like a woman, that's against the law.
There's no law about that. There's no law about that. Okay. But again, okay. How would you know? How would you know that person's? How would you know their chromosomes in the restroom? How would you test that?
How would I know their chromosome in your restroom? You don't look at their chromosome. You look what's between your legs.
Oh my God! So this person. Wait! You're just proving my point. You're just proving my point. First of all, that's weird that you would look between somebody's legs. That's weird that you would look between somebody's legs. This person. No. This. You proved my point. I know we hit 60,000 likes. We had 60,000 likes. You proved my point, by the way, though. If it's between the legs, then you wouldn't want that person going into the women's restroom. You just fucking contradicted yourself. God damn.
Oh my God. Oh, that hurts so much that he can't.
But it was weird that it went against everything they ever talk about. They always say, I don't want somebody who looks like a man to go in the restroom with my daughter. Now he says it's okay.
Yeah, trans man. Yep. They have no idea how harmful they're actually being.
All right. Well, let's just go to a different one. We are looking for opposition, though, right? If you voted for Trump or have an issue with the LGBT plus community, come up.
W tapping. We got to 60K really quick.
Yeah, you guys did. All right. I think most people in the request box are probably gone. Yeah, I mean, that's why I try not to bring too much people up from YouTube, because it's just another guest can't talk, and I'm sure it's frustrating on your end. Army, how you doing?
Oh,
sorry.
Good. Hi.
Hi. How old are you?
I am 40. I know
You
I
are
sound
40.
like a kid, but I'm 40. Yeah.
I believe you. All right. And do you have some sort of issue or problem with the LGBT plus community?
I mean, yes, sort of. I don't know if it's the type of topic you'd want to debate.
Well, what is it? Let's hear it, and then we'll go from there.
So I personally am very pro Alphabet Mafia.
Okay.
I am a member myself.
Okay.
My issue is, I think, especially because I'm a 90s gay, I think that the LGBTQIA plus community is more discriminatory against cisgendered women who like women than straight people are. That's my claim.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think that the LGBTQIA plus community is more discriminatory against women who like women than the straight community is.
How so?
I think bi erasure is a real thing.
What? By what?
Bisexual erasure. Bisexual erasure.
What is that? I don't know. Should I know what that is? What is that?
No, yeah, she's trying to say that that bisexual people are being discriminated against. You have background noise. I'm sorry. I'm going to mute you for 1 second. So the bisexual erasure is what she means. So, but elaborate on how that would be eliminated by what you said. If you're talking about lesbians. Sorry, I'll send you a request to unmute. Sorry. It sounded like traffic behind you, really loud.
I'm on my porch.
It's okay. So yeah, I don't understand how there would be bi erasure if you're talking about lesbians.
Especially back in the day when I was finding myself, I think it is better now, but it's still definitely a thing. Like it's because my friend is a college professor, and we were talking because he wanted to help support his local LGBTQA student community, even though he is cis straight himself. And he asked me a lot of questions about how so many bisexual women end up in straight presenting relationships. And we got into a long discussion about how it's hard to date a woman, what I would describe as a gold star lesbian. They do not, like, the minute you say you're bisexual, they don't want to speak to you at all.
But that doesn't erase bisexual people if a cis woman wants to date a man. I don't see the erasure from that. That still means that they are bisexual. That they, at that moment they chose their partner.
Sure.
And
I'm
it
only
might
using
appear
the
as a
terminology.
heterosexual. Hold on.
Sure.
Yeah, it might appear as a heterosexual couple at that point. Maybe the man is also bi. Maybe they're both bi. Whatever. That doesn't erase who they know that they are and their sexuality. So.
Sure. I'm only using the terminology we used back in the day to describe the
Okay, but we're talking about now, so I don't.
Sure.
And like we've evolved from that as well, so I don't get
Yes,
it. I mean, there
like
are
I
still
said,
plenty
it
of people
has
I know that have their sexuality. They identify themselves as bi, but then there are a lot of people that also identify themselves as pansexual. Like, I mean, it just all depends on how you feel. Like, that's why it's an umbrella term. Like, it's not like a strict, you have to be bi if you like,
Sure.
only.
Yeah, no,
Whatever.
I
It just means that you
understand all
hold
of
on.
this. Yeah.
It just bisexual now just represents that you like two genders. Doesn't have to be only man or woman.
Yes, I agree, and I understand this.
Okay, so there I don't understand where there's no bi erasure. I don't see that happening.
Like I said, I'm just using the terminology we used back in the 90s to describe the phenomenon. But basically that the LGBTQA plus community is more discriminatory against bisexual people than straight people.
Okay, I'm sorry. The chat's right. Like, this is we're specifically, the topic that Doug has is MAGA people and why they're against the LGBTQA. So I don't want to completely go off topic.
It is a little bit of a different topic.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Let me see if this let me speak to this guest real quick. Trilogy, is that it?
I think I hit
Wait.
the wrong button. I am so sorry.
Okay. You're okay. No worries.
Sorry.
You're
It's okay.
okay. All right, guys. Make sure you guys check the request box to make sure that you didn't accidentally request. We are looking for opposition. Anybody that voted for Trump and or has an issue with the LGBT plus community. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just not necessarily directly related to the topic. I don't really know what to say to this, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's not. Yeah, and everyone's agreeing with me that it's not the 90s. We're in the we're in the year 2020.
Right, but my argument is that it's still a problem and nobody talks about it.
It's not, though. I've never once heard anybody
It is.
say that. But
I'm very happy about it.
Okay, so I would suggest maybe talk more to them about it then and find ways to communicate that better, because this is not the topic, and I'm not trying to be rude at all. We're just looking for MAGA. No, I know you're not. I'm just saying. And the background noise is terrible.
It is a lot.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, we have F call back in here from, what was that, from yesterday? Remember F call? Were you in here when we were doing the body count topic last night?
I think I was for a little bit.
Oh, you may not know him then. He was very annoying.
I definitely, I think I would remember.
Paige, you remember, yeah.
Oh, wait, yes, I do. Of course I do. Oh, God, yeah. You had like the open panel. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, he was the guy that said we were allowed to have our opinions and didn't want to elaborate on the opinions, but his whole argument is that we just have different opinions.
Yeah,
but he didn't want to elaborate on it.
Had the 3 children but had a daughter. It was really bad. There was that one guy that wouldn't stop over talking everybody. He was being terrible.
It's not about opinions, about preferences. Yes, the whole point of the topic was to talk about why you have preferences, and you couldn't elaborate on that.
It was him. Oh boy.
Says he's a comedian? I mean, in some way, I mean, we were laughing at him. So, I mean, like, you know. Nobody has to legitimize nor articulate a preference. Then don't come on the panel then, buddy. The whole point is to do that. If you didn't want to do that, you shouldn't come on the panel. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that's really, really wild to me.
Paige, did you want to take my spot? I actually have to get back to work and go pick up my daughter, so this cow has to skedaddle.
This cow, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, Doug turned me into a cow. If you weren't here, I'm sorry.
I'm eating a Pop-Tart, guys. I'm eating a Pop-Tart.
If you
A
missed
s'mores
it,
Pop-Tart.
I'm
A
sorry.
s'mores one.
Maybe.
All right,
you're
well,
eating a Pop-Tart?
I am eating a Pop-Tart, yes.
He's
I
in the
unfortunately
box.
ran out of milk, so I'm having Sprite. Sprite doesn't go well with a Pop-Tart, but
Oh
yeah,
no, that's like an Oreo and then and have an orange juice.
I know. Yeah, I love s'mores Pop-Tarts. F-Call, if you're going to come up, are you going to talk about the topic, or are you going to say that you don't have to elaborate upon your opinions? If you want to talk about the topic and you want to talk about your opinions, you can come up. But if you're going to do the same thing as yesterday, then there's no point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, drop Doug a galaxy if you're genuine and you want to have a conversation.
Yeah, I ran out of milk, Red Truck. I normally always have milk. I ran out last night and forgot to get some this morning.
Wants to cry on your shoulder.
I'll let him cry on my shoulder for a little bit. Why not? Yeah. Give him a place to cry on. Yeah, you got to answer my question, man. You got to let me know if you're going to elaborate upon your opinions or if you're going to do the same thing as yesterday. Michael, thank you. I know it's to Jax. Well, thank you to her.
Thank you, Michael.
Did his wife leave him for a moment? How long will this be on? I'd like to hop on, but I'm working. It should be for a while. I have a good couple hours, so as long as we get people up and all that, I should be live. F-Call, again, you have to let me know in the comments, otherwise I'm not going to let you up.
Come on.
Also, you guys from the tube, you can call on now if you want. If you're joining live over there, make sure you subscribe and like live. Muffin, thank you again for the $1.99 super chat. I really appreciate you, Muffin. W Muffin in the comments. Sorry, I'm just seeing this. Sometimes I don't open up the YouTube tab as much as I should. I apologize, but thank you. I don't mean for all past experience. What's going on here? F-God, did you answer in the comment? I never even said anything offensive. F-God, you have to answer my question. Are you going to talk about the topic if you come up? Yes or no? If you're going to do the thing from yesterday, then I will not let you up. You have to let me know.
I know he's just fighting and arguing and saying that the mods are muting him. He's literally been commenting over and over again and completely ignoring us. So, like, are you going to be genuine? Are you going to answer?
Well, yeah, well, I'm just not going to let you up then. Lainey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Emoy, this is not the gotcha that you think it is. I love when I think this is a gotcha. Somebody says, what if you're a Muslim and you're gay? Like, this is not a gotcha. Like, I don't know what you guys think you're trying to get with that point at all. All right, let's take this call over here.
Now, press 2.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 42.
Sounds good. What's your name?
My name is Cletus.
Hi, Cletus. What are your views on the LGBT plus?
Hello. I'm reacting to your prompt here. You said that MAGA hates the LGBTQ. And I don't think that that's true. I don't think that they hold hatred for anyone in their hearts. I believe that they believe in Jesus. And Jesus tells us to love all of our neighbors. So that includes even the gays and the faggots and shit.
Yeah.
But
Praise Jeebus. Of course you're going to slur.
That was so good. You really got us there. You really got us. Oh no, what
But
am I
it's
gonna
muffled,
do?
though. The phone calls are muffled, so you know.
What
It's
am I
okay.
ever gonna do? Like, is this a bit? Yeah, well, obviously it was a stupid bit, but it was a bit, yeah.
It was, yeah, with the southern accent and everything.
And Cletus. As soon as he said Cletus, I knew it was gonna be
Cletus,
stupid.
yeah, Cletus.
Nick, hello.
What's going on?
Not much, Nick. How you having a good day?
I am. How about you?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. How old are you, Nick?
I'm 38.
38. Sounds good. And what's your views on the LGBT plus community?
I don't have any problems with the LGBTQIA plus community.
Okay. Did you happen to vote for Trump, or who did you vote for in
I
this
did.
last election?
I did.
Okay.
I did vote for Trump.
Okay. Are you aware of any of his like policies, executive orders, etc., in relation to the LGBT plus community?
I'm more familiar about the affirming care and the age restrictions.
Okay.
With that.
Okay. All right. So what are you talking about? What, like, are you talking about an executive order? Are you talking about a policy? What are you referring to?
Just policy.
Okay. What policy is it?
About the age restrictions. That's which I am for.
No. But what's the policy? Like, what's the name of the policy? I just want to be able to pull it up. I got my laptop right here, so I can pull it up real quick. Midnight. I know. I'm just rolling with it just to see where it goes. What is it?
No, I get you. If you look it up, I don't know exact policy, but I know
Okay.
that was something that he did in place.
So there's no policy. If you're referring to an executive order, then there is a big difference between executive orders and policies.
Oh, yeah, and there is. I agree.
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure. Okay. So, all right. So having said all of that, what about the executive order do you agree with?
I just think there should be safeguards in place because, as you know, and I know you're speaking about positive, the positive aspects of gender affirmation care, and there are
Affirming
negative
care.
aspects to it as well.
Well, let me ask you this: why
And
do you believe the government should decide and intervene in people's medical decisions? Like, don't you think if it's something that was not good or whatever, don't you think we should leave that up to the doctor or up to the parents or whatever? Why should we let the government decide these things in general, not even in relation to this, just in general?
well, it shouldn't be a blanket. It shouldn't just be blanketed over the entire country. I feel like it should be state by state. And yeah, I see the positive points of letting your doctor decide or parents decide, but there should be a safeguard in place.
Well, it's a safeguard for what?
Because
Like, what are you safeguarding against?
I mean as far as someone underage making such a dramatic decision for their life and their future.
Okay,
Because
so
I have 6 kids. I have 6 kids myself, and seeing them grow and make the decisions that they have when they've been underage have not been great. I wouldn't say someone under the age. I would say someone under the age of 18 shouldn't even be making such a decision like that. And I understand.
Okay, I hear what you're
Go
saying.
ahead.
Howdy, partner. I hear what you're saying. So I just want to see if you're being logically consistent here. So you believe anybody under the age of 18 shouldn't be making like major medical decisions. So what about if a 16-year-old has a brain tumor and they want to decide, along with the doctor, to get surgery to get it removed? They shouldn't be able to do that. That's a major decision, right? They should wait till 18.
There's going to be a parent there to make that
Yeah,
decision.
same with gender affirming care. Mm-hmm.
So if it's a parent's decision to have their child go through that surgery, then that would be their parent's decision.
Well, we're not talking about surgery here because kids aren't getting surgery. If you're talking about hormones, yeah, there are some teenagers getting hormones. But again, that is not the kid solely making a decision. It's number one, the doctor. They have to have gender dysphoria to begin with, right?
Well,
and to go through a whole process.
There's another aspect. to even
That's
be
part of it, though.
approved for that, yes, you would have to be diagnosed with gender dysphoria. But even
Sure,
that
and
in
that's not
itself,
an
I know
easy,
they changed it.
and that's not an easy
It's
thing to get
not.
diagnosed with, right. So, but it's not a kid making a sole
No, it's
decision,
not.
as Jack said in the comments, they're assenting to it, right? So, along with obviously the doctor deciding if it's okay, and then the parent.
Well, exactly. But even that going to gender dysphoria in itself, I know they changed it. I don't know exactly what year from it being a disorder to dysphoria, which I guess had
What?
a negative tone to.
Okay. But what does that have to do with what we're talking about here in relation to
Well, I'm
teenagers who
kind
happen to be
of. I guess
trans?
it's. Well,
Why is
I
that
guess
relevant?
it goes. Well, I guess switching gears, gender dysphoria in itself, to me, would be a diagnosis or a psychiatric evaluation saying something is wrong here. Correct?
No.
But not something is wrong, right? Because we don't say that when it comes
Oh,
to anything
so let's
else.
not say wrong, because wrong is a poor choice of words. I agree.
Sure.
Hold on. I just want you to be aware that it's not only exclusive to transgender people. That
No,
they
not
may
not
have
not.
gender dysphoria.
It isn't. I agree with you on that. It's not exclusive to transgender.
Right. All genders can experience gender dysphoria. All genders.
This is
yeah, and the most common is boys.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. Cisgender boys, gynecomastia. It is the natural growth breast tissue, and they typically, just like a trans boy would be around 17, 18 years old, they would be eligible to get that surgery where they would get their breast removed, the breast tissue removed. It would be the same procedure.
okay.
Would you disagree with that? I mean,
We're kind of going off of.
Would cause. Well, that would
No,
cause.
I don't disagree. Yes, definitely. There's probably a lot of different pockets you can hit that could be categorized as gender dysphoria. So I don't discredit that either. But my whole thing, kind of going back to the age of, I guess you can even call it consent, or someone that can make that decision. And I see your argument, about the tumor, and that's a good argument in it as well.
Okay. So then, what's your issue? Yes.
Well, kind of going back to MAGA and why do you hate? That's kind of being blanketed as well, because that, and clearly it's just to bait and to start conversation.
Well, the reason why,
too, hold not on, all,
but let me explain that. The reason why I have that is because, well, I don't care what your intention was in voting for Trump. Your vote does go towards everything that Trump does and what his cabinet does, right? So your vote goes towards these things as well, which absolutely harms the transgender community, and I think these things are harmful and hateful.
If you're looking at it in a certain aspect, but there is an aspect that it's trying to protect children too.
But we've already discussed how maybe I didn't discuss this, but I can say it now. The reason why they're getting these things isn't just for the hell of it, right? They're getting it because, right, we see overwhelmingly via the data that these things lower the rates of depression, anxiety, substance abuse, and self-unaliving significantly. And we're not talking just a small amount. So,
even in recent studies, you see opposite of that as well.
No, you don't.
I think I posted one. I posted. I think it was one in 2025.
What study are you referring to? I can pull it up.
It was like over.
Just to let you know, when you're off screen, we can't hear you. But I'm going to imagine that you're pulling up a study. Let me just say this because I can almost guarantee this is what's about to happen.
Well, here I just posted it. I just posted it in chat.
All right, that's going to be a lot for me to type in, but I'm going to try my best. I don't know if I can type all that in right there, but academic. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to type all this in.
Long story short,
if somebody, hold on. If somebody can get that and tell me what the title of this study is, because that's a lot for me to fucking type in.
Can someone message it to you? If someone messages it to you, then you can actually just copy it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's
Do
true.
you have? Yeah. Do you have like a
And, yeah,
Discord or
somebody
something
can.
open?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, anybody can message me on Discord or even on TikTok. I can pull it up. Yeah, I can't type all that in. Someone's gonna have to message it to me.
At the end of the day, I know I see some comments. It's like, why is any of this any of your business in the first place?
.com. Also, .coms are usually not credible. Sources we
I know
usually do
.orgs but this
.edu
one
and
is.
.gov.
All right, so yeah, somebody's messaging it to me. Let me know where you're messaging it to me. I can access Discord right now. I can access
Hold on, Paige
TikTok right now.
has it. Examining gender-specific mental health risks after gender-affirming surgery.
Okay, examining
Gender-specific mental health risks
Okay.
after gender-affirming surgery.
Gender affirming. Cool.
Taylor's got it pulled up too.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Paige. Looks like I pulled it up before because it was purple. All right, and what does this say specifically?
Just the risks and increased risks, depression, drug abuse, and so on. It's right there in the study. But
hold on, though.
With that being, yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, though. But what are they comparing it to in the study? Because that's very important.
Versus those that don't go through with gender affirming care.
Okay, hold on. So let's read through the study. All right. So, do you have it pulled up on your end?
I do not.
All right. Well,
you caught me. I was going to join earlier, but now I'm driving. So
can't tell us that you're driving. We have to drive.
Yeah. God damn it.
I'm not driving.
I know. I want to go over this.
Are?
So if you come up in the future, we can talk about this because
I don't know. I don't know the rules.
I have to. I know it's TikTok terms of
service.
service. It's unfortunately it's TikTok terms of service. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Somebody also said that he got clocked on this exact article by Parker. And Guest didn't actually read the whole thing. Somebody just...
Yeah, I'm trying to... That's why I wanted to read through it with him.
Yeah, I bet. Paige, if you're here, do you want to take my spot? I know you're not feeling great. I know you might be pterodactyling. I mean, if you're all right, I'm going to drop. I have to go.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
My daughter, I'm sad, but thank you so much for having me as always. Thank you to everyone who sent me gifts. I love you all. You can drop me for the algo.
Gotcha, Jax. Thank you so much. If Erica's in here, you can come up. Paige, you can come up. All good. Yeah, so this study isn't showing that they have higher risk of depression and self-unaliving after getting surgery. All it shows, and this would make sense, is those that are undergoing surgery were at significantly higher risk for depression, anxiety, self-unaliving, substance abuse. Well, no shit. Of course. If they are getting that form of treatment, of course there's going to be higher risk of those things. That's the point. That's why they're getting that. That would make sense. I would expect no less than that. You're okay, Pitch. You're okay. Like, yeah, when you have gender dysphoria, you're going to have the symptoms of those things: depression, anxiety, self-unaliving, substance abuse, whatever, etc., etc. And of course, if you're getting surgery, you are going to have higher risk of those things. That makes sense. I don't think they ever really read the whole thing. They read what they want, and they take away what they want from it. Most of the time, what they do is, if they ever get a study, which is very rare, they find a study where they compare self-unaliving and things like that compared to cis kids or cis people, showing that like it's not as low as them, therefore it didn't work, which is a really horrible comparison to make. You have to have studies where you compare it to trans people who got XYZ form of healthcare versus trans people who wanted that but couldn't get it or didn't get it. That would be the comparison. Why would you compare it to cis kids? That wouldn't make sense. Yeah, Andrew, you can come up. I actually remember you. I hardly remember people, but I remember you just because your name is Andrew, and I just remember that's a different name. No agenda is being pushed. I don't know what you're talking about, but you can come up, Larry. I invited you. Yeah, so like again, if you're comparing it to cis kids, like I've used this example before, but let's say like the self-unaliving rate, I'm just throwing out random numbers. These are not the numbers, but let's say for trans teens it's like, I don't know, 15% or whatever. And for cis kids it's 5%. Right? And if after gender affirming care, whatever gender affirming care that they get, goes from 15 down to 10, yeah, 10's not as low as 5, but it's still a huge reduction. That's a good thing. All right, guys, keep tapping and sharing. If you are on the tube, you can subscribe if you want. And make sure you guys like the live as well if you can, please. I could restart, though, if you guys want, and do a different topic. I have been enjoying the body count one. We could do that one as well. If you guys want to restart to that one. I don't know if I want to do the same topic. Body count is a good topic. I like it. I don't really see people doing that one often. I used to see it more often, though. All right, we'll restart towards that, okay? I'll restart on both platforms, though, the Tube and TikTok. Okay, so if you don't follow me, make sure you follow. Well, hold on, we got somebody requesting right here. But if you don't follow me on TikTok, make sure you do so. If you don't follow me on the Tube, make sure you do so. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
That's a good one, Shaw. I like that one. I'm doing well. How old are you?
24.
24. All right. What are your views on the LGBT plus community?
I don't mind them. I just don't want it in my face.
What don't you want in your face?
Pride. I don't want to have to use your pronouns. I think that's retarded. Like,
okay, well, there you go, buddy. See ya.
No, please.
Well, sorry. You knew that was happening. Like, don't go there then. Like, what the fuck? Like, you guys act like these things just pop up in your face out of nowhere. Like it just spawns out of nowhere. What are you doing? I've never accidentally come across any of these things that you guys mentioned. It's never accidentally come across my life right in my face. Ever. Again, guys, it's your algorithm. Yes, it is your algorithm. If you see those things all the time, it's because that's what you want to look at. Your algorithm gives you what you want to look at. And again, if you see things over and over and over again on your TikTok, on your Instagram feed, whatever it might be, you get the impression that it happens often. Right? Just like watching the news. You watch the news a lot, you'll see a lot of like crimes happen, a lot of, unalivings, robbery, etc., and you'll think those things happen a lot, right? Versus like 60 years ago. What you see on television, what you see on your algorithm is not necessarily representative of reality. Okay? Like with crime, for example, crime was a lot higher in the 50s, 60s, 70s than it is now. Significantly higher. But many people think otherwise because they see so much stuff on the news. And now on your algorithm, you see so many of this or that or whatever, and you think it happens so often. And this goes both ways, guys, by the way. Like, sometimes I'll scroll through Reddit on occasion, and I'll see people like who happen to be on the left, and they'll say, well, I don't see any Trump supporters at all. Like, there's no Trump supporters. How are people voting for him? Well, like, because your algorithm only shows you stuff that you want on, I guess, on the left for that person. Right? So this goes both ways. You guys have to be careful about what you see and extrapolating that to reality. Anyways, we'll restart, okay? We'll do body count. So again, if you don't follow me on TikTok, make sure you do so. If you don't follow me or subscribe on YouTube, make sure you do so. All right, I'll restart. I'll see you guys in a minute.